Oh, yep, it's on.
All right.
Hi, everybody. Howdy.
Let me get chat up on my phone, too. Hasn't said gone live yet, but there we are. Elorn, you're so late.
Ilorn, welcome. Welcome, friend. Welcome all. Welcome one and welcome all. How's everyone doing tonight? Good evening to you all. Yep, Dapper Crew. Hey. Thanks, everyone, for being a part of our first ever home shopping network provided by Twitch and Pink Gorilla. Thank you so much. I'm your host, Cody, here with my lovely assistant, Kelsey Lewin.
Hi, everybody. There was no script for this tonight, so we're going to be totally winging it.
Yeah.
Even though we're going to try to sound as much like scripted talk show hosts as possible.
Absolutely. And the first thing we'd like to do for all of you extra early viewers, I thought we'd provide you with a very special deal. Now, this is what you call the early bird special. A lot of old people love home shopping network shows, and I think that, excuse me, thank you, Drizzle, thank you. And as an early bird, you get the very first pick of the litter. So our first special tonight is
a Nintendo Classic Mini.
This NES Classic Mini comes complete with 30 games, complete on the console. One controller, plugs in like the Wii nunchucks do, so you can use your Wii controllers at home. It comes with Super Mario Bros. 3, Metroid, Mega Man 2, Punch-Out, Balloon Fight,
Pac-Man, Kirby's Adventure,
Zelda, Mario 2, Castlevania, Ninja Gaiden, Donkey Kong Jr., and more.
Now, normally, this incredible little system goes for $59.99, or, if you're a scalper, it goes for, who knows, let's call it $80. But tonight, for the very first caller, it can be yours for only $29.99.
That's right, $29.99.
Or 5 flex pay payments of $29.99.
That's right. Only pay $29.99 5 times.
Or just pay it once.
So, first caller gets their dibs on this. There's only one of these in stock. It's an extremely limited item, folks. So, let's hear them phones ring. I don't know what to do from here. We can talk more about the NES Classic. So the NES Classic is widely believed to be a marketing scheme by Nintendo to make people remember the good old days and buy a Switch. Like the days were good once. They can be good again. All right, we have our first caller.
You are number one. Here is Cody for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we'll get the info later.
Hello, caller. Are you interested in a Nintendo NES Classic?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, are you interested in an NES Classic?
I am.
For $29.99. What a steal.
I know, right?
Yeah, and what is your username, sir?
My username is The Frozen Destiny.
Awesome. Cool, man. Well, you've secured yourself our one and only NES Classic. There you go, Kelly. Please take his information. Thank you so much, sir. Have a good one.
All right.
All right.
That was an incredible deal, huh?
What a deal. Amazing, amazing. Deals are happening already. People are, the phones are ringing off the hook, folks. So, from here on, let me switch back.
All
So
right.
from here, I think we'll get into our main spiel. Kelsey, why don't you tell them what we're doing while I prepare everything?
All right, so tonight we are going to be giving you guys a rare look around the entire store and opening up just about everything in the store for sale. So the way this is going to work, because there's a lot of people watching and it's going to get a little bit crazy, we're going to be going through the store section by section, one at a time. If you see anything you would like, please message DSKoopa. It's DSKoopa Checkout, right?
Yep.
DSKoopa Checkout. You can get that username also by typing !HSN, as in Home Shopping Network, in the chat, and you'll get more information about that. But that's how you're going to be able to reserve any items you see. We will not be taking specific requests. We just simply won't have the bandwidth for that. But we will be going through sections one at a time, and we'll hopefully be doing each section twice if you missed it the first time, because we know not everyone was sitting at their phone or computer waiting for this to happen. So we're going to be starting that pretty soon. There are just a couple things that are off limits. We won't even be showing those sections, so it shouldn't be an issue. The rare case is off limits. Unfortunately, we got to keep all that cool stuff for our local customers. The consoles are off limits. That includes all handhelds, all consoles. Unfortunately, we are not going to be shipping any of those. Too much of a liability. And finally, unfortunately, the GameCube section is also off limits. We just don't really have quite enough stock in to be able to do that right now. If anyone has any questions, feel free to type them in the chat right now. We're going to be pulling stuff aside for you as you message DSKoopa checkout once we start going through the store. Are you guys ready?
Wait, does that exist?
Is that it?
Wait, is that right? Hold on.
It better
Let's
be.
Just double check.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
It's having trouble loading even though I'm on everyone I've got hardest thing on the charging pass.
There you go. Joy-Cons and controllers are okay, correct. All the other accessories, totally fair. We do reserve the right to just kind of stop things at any moment. If for some reason someone wants to buy half of the entire DS section, unfortunately I'm going to have to cut them off. I don't anticipate that happening, but just want to say that out loud to be aware for, so you guys are aware of it, just because we do have local customers who are going to be expecting to shop here tomorrow. So we don't want to totally destroy the store, but shouldn't be too much of an issue. Our price is in peso, yeah. Alright. Looks like all of you guys are typing DSKoopa checkout in the chat. Don't forget you're going to have to whisper at them, not whisper at DSKoopa checkout. Do not message it in the chat. Cody and I will not be able to keep up with people's requests in the chat. So please message DSKoopa or whisper at DSKoopa checkout.
We're having a little bit of a technical thing. We should be on it soon.
Okay.
I know that there have been a few people who've tried contacting me. I'll get to them as soon as possible.
Okay.
It's a computer issue.
Our phones are a little bit tied up right now, so if you've been trying to call us, I apologize. We are running into some technical difficulties already. Surprise, surprise. So please stay on the line and hold up. How the heck do you whisper? You just click on their username, and then there is the option to whisper. I believe you can also just do it from, in your bottom right corner, there's a little like chat bubble looking thing, and that's how you can start a new whisper if you don't see them in the chat. It's super lazy for me to buy things online that I could just walk into the store for. Yeah, if you could come into the store, this is probably not for you. The other exciting thing, if you are in the US and you're a subscriber to the DSKoopa channel, you get free domestic shipping.
That's right, Kelsey. Free domestic shipping. What a steal.
What a steal.
For only $5, you can get anything in the entire store shipped to you for free?
For that $5, yeah.
For that $5, so... Anywho, let's get started. What section should we start with tonight, Kelsey?
Well, I think we should probably start at the very front of the store. So do we want to start over with Wii or Atari, possibly?
Or I was thinking even more front than that. I was thinking Plushies.
Okay, so we're going to try to hit the plushie section more than once because there's a lot of it, and especially when we get to the little things, like all of our little keychains and stuff, we're going to want to make sure that you guys get plenty of camera time to look at all of it because there's a lot of little things to see.
All right, Kelsey, why don't you follow me up front and we'll take a look at all of our plushie selection.
All right.
Have you got the chat on your phone?
I have the chat, but I also have to deal with the whispers and stuff, too.
Kelly's got this. She's a genius.
Okay. Alright, Zuby Horror Show just subscribed with Twitch Prime, and Crazy Chris 89 just subscribed with Twitch Prime.
Whoa,
Thank you guys so much.
We always do this over here on the
Alright.
DSKoopa channel. Thanks for the sub!
And I'm in heels!
Thanks for the sub! There's two of them.
I'm sorry.
Alright, up front, all the way up to the very front of the store, we'll start with the plushie section.
We will be doing international shipping, however, it is going to be more expensive. DSKoopa checkout can help you through that.
Shipping is insanely expensive.
Yeah.
It's not fair, I'm sorry.
Alright, so this is the first of our plushie cases. We have quite a few more to go through tonight. But if you guys see anything you would like in here, or would you like to get a closer look, let us know in the chat. If there's anything you would like to purchase, please remember to whisper at DSKoopa checkout. They'll be able to help you out.
Look at this adorable Pikachu.
I already see a Magikarp plushie order.
Alright.
Let's get that.
Oh my gosh, someone's on top of it. Let me see that.
Alright, so look at this beautiful Japanese Magikarp plushie. It's made of super soft, nice material. The eyes are great embroidered, and so is the mouth. This is a great little plushie, all the way from Japan.
Almost all of these plushies come directly from Japan, and there's a more high quality sense that you'll see straight from Japan. For example, this Growlithe right here, he has very, very soft fur on his chest and his head and on his tail. And another good example, do we have Cyndaquil still?
We don't, unfortunately. We did already get another order for a Charmander plushie.
Oh my god.
This is another great one from Japan. Really cute, really high quality. Congratulations on your new plushie.
Continuing along, all of these are officially licensed and from from the Pokemon Company, different various companies in Japan that make these. Some of these are the kind of Pokemon that would appear in the Pokemon Center in Japan, actually.
All right, we've got another order for a Bulbasaur plushie this time. This is actually one of my favorites. The embroidery detail on his little spots here is really lovely.
It's really lovely. It reminds me of Faux Sapphire.
Why is it fake? Why faux sapphire? Why not real?
It's prestigious. It's got an X in it. All right, over here we have got tons of Mario plushies. The entire rainbow of Yoshis, all the bad guys, all the good guys, Birdo, Flying Paratroopas, Toadette, a real popular choice now ever since the rise of Bowsette.
Why don't you let the chat know what the prices are for all of these plushies? We're getting a lot of questions about prices.
Literally every single one of them?
Yeah. Many of these are similar prices. So we've got all of our, why don't we show off all the lovely Animal Crossing plushies?
Yes, let's start with the Animal Crossing, guys. So, in general, any plushies you see in here are between $15 and $20, and any of the larger ones you see, like this Pikachu here, are going to be $25. We make a point to order plushies that are an easy price to swallow. So, over here, I believe all of the Animal Crossing plushies are $18. Even this lovely KK slider.
He's got such a cute guitar. When we go down to the Pokemon section here, most of these Pokemon are going to be $20. There are a couple exceptions to that. The Magikarp is $18, as is the Cleffa.
And trust me, folks, you're paying for quality here. These Pokemon are just soft as all hell.
Alright, we've got a Squirtle plushie.
We've got a Squirtle order, folks.
Fantastic choice. We've now sold one of each of the Kanto starters.
This is a soft shell Squirtle.
And a Totodile plushie.
Totodile, and he is the
Mew Magikarp.
Oh, okay.
Mew,
right.
and the final Magikarp is on his way out. Thanks so much for participating, Magikarp. From here, folks, we're going down to the Mario plushies, and they're going to be a little bit more cheap here. Still, you can follow the $15 to $20 rule, although some of them are all the way down at the $10 price point, which is just fantastic. We have Blooper here, looking like a robber, and really, it is robbing us with this steal of a deal. Only $10. Fantastic.
If we look at all of the different colored Yoshis, see the variety, see the rainbow of Yoshis. Each one of these is just $15.
Beautiful. Even the green Yoshi, which you will notice is quite a bit larger than the others. Not only is he the best color, but he's bigger.
Now, if we're talking about bigger, better, and stronger too, this is the first member of the DK crew. This is Donkey Kong, and it's a great plushie here. He's really solid. He can stand up really well. Let's show off real quick how nice he
I
stands
can't even
up.
stand that well.
Alright, we've got an order for a Boo as well. The Boo with the tongue out. Now, this is a great deal. This one is only $12.
And you see, Boo has a great feature because you can put your finger in his mouth, and there you go. There you go, folks. Look at that. He can eat your finger whole. That's amazing.
Andrew2696 just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much, Andrew.
Andrew, I would just like to say from Kelsey and I and all of us at Pink Gorilla, thanks for the sub! Back to the show, folks. Over here, we have the internet's favorite meme at the moment. It is Waluigi. He may not be in Smash, but he's certainly in Pink Gorilla. And he could also be in your home, too, for the low, low price of $18. Recently saw a video about the tallest Goomba stack possible in Mario Odyssey. It was 200 Goombas. Well, I don't know if you guys want to pick up 200 of these plushies and recreate it, but that would be for the low price of $12 each. You'd be crazy not to. All right, Kelsey, should we continue on with the plushies?
I think so. I think we've gotten a pretty good look at the plushies in here. Now, let us know. Feel free to message DSKoopa Checkout. If you decide that you changed your mind and you do want one of these, we can always come back to this. Oh, we do have a request to show off the Birdo. Is the
Absolutely,
Birdo one? All right,
I can
we'll
show
go
you
back
the
for that
Birdo.
one real quick, because the Birdo is actually a really great plushie. We just restocked on these today because they were surprisingly popular.
Birdo is absolutely beautiful.
We should just carry around the Lazy Susan with us. Anytime someone wants to see something.
Beautiful, beautiful play.
We need a
A
Goomba.
Goomba,
All
a Goomba.
right.
All right, a Goomba has been secured. 200 Goombas, Kelly?
I wish. They're so good. So good.
All right, that's going to be it out of this case for now. Let us know for plushies. We can go back to these, so please let us know if you change your mind or want any of these. And it's not closing. We'll do that later.
Continuing along, on to some more plushies over here. Yeah, let's go over here.
We'll have... Now this is another plushie wall we have right here. You will notice some repeats of the other ones that you might have already seen over there. There's the Animal Crossing plushies. There's a few of the Pokemon plushies, but there are two, actually 3 Pokemon that were not in there.
These are limited edition Pokemon, folks. We have a Vulpix. Believe it or not, Vulpix, one of the most popular of Pokemon ever. Vulpix right here, Gen 1 and everything, looking beautiful. Slowpoke, one of the most hilarious looking Pokemon.
Exploding Juice just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Thank you for the sub.
Hey, Exploding Juice, thanks for the sub.
We do not have the Alolan Vulpix. I apologize.
I apologize as well. We also over here have the limited edition movie Pokemon. I believe apparently there's a new Pokemon movie. Now, Kelsey, I'm not really into Pokemon. I don't know if maybe your kids are. The kids love the Pokemans.
They love the Pokemans. Pikachu,
But-
all of those fun guys.
But this fella here, he's Pikachu. We got Luigi. And finally...
Luigi?
Yeah, Luigi here and Zoroark.
This is Zeraora right here. He is a new Pokemon, so get your Japanese
And I
Zeraora
did
plushie.
fact check this, folks. This is not a Digimon, as I originally thought. It is a Pokemon.
GameStop
Oh.
7-Eleven, just subscribe with Twitch Prime, and we have already sold our only Dragonite. Thank you so
That's
much.
right,
Challenger
Dragonite
Luke.
is out of here. Thanks so much for the sub, 7-Eleven, right?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Did you guys keep the other case open?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Also here, you'll notice that there are an incredible selection of Monster Hunter monsters. So over here, we've got the vicious Rajang, complete with Super Saiyan hair. The lovely yet vicious Raytheon and Rathalos. The lovely pair. You'd be crazy not to buy both of them. And finally, Nargacuga, or as I call him, Nicaragua. Any other new ones? I believe Bowser Jr. over here is a new one. And I love the detail of the crayon painting of his vicious...
Yeah, it is
Vicious
all
scarf.
embroidered. So that crayon-looking stuff is all really high-quality embroidery. Now, the one thing you didn't look at already is the Kirby's. These are
my
in this
Kirby's.
section only, exclusive to this section. These are all from Japan as well. And there are some really nice ones here. This one right here is a 25th anniversary Kirby plushie.
And again, folks, these are all straight from Japan. You're not going to find these anywhere else.
Most of the
This
Kirby's,
one appears to be made directly out of a bath towel.
these Kirby's range from about $13 to $16, depending on which one you would like.
Look at this guy. He's from Legend of Zelda.
This little boy.
All right.
Oh, goodbye,
Our
Bowser Jr.
has sold.
Nice knowing you, Bowser Jr. Also, my favorite Pokemon, Kelsey, I don't know about you, but my favorite from the new Alolan region would have to be Rowlet here.
Yes, he is a really good boy.
Very good boy.
He's very round and
as
soft.
possible.
He's
What
really
an-
lovely.
What an angel.
Yeah, you can take home this angel. This one is only $25. He's a pretty hefty plush. You can also get a big, excited Pikachu for that same price. And again, all of these come straight from Japan. They're very high-quality plushies, and you can't get them anywhere else.
Officially
unless you live in
licensed.
Japan.
Yes. All right, Kelsey, why don't we check back in with home base and see how we're doing tonight? check in with the chat and see how everybody's feeling.
Alright, I've been trying to keep up sort of with chat, but you guys seem like there's a lot going on, and there is. So, the Home Shopping Network command is all lowercase, just so you guys know. I'll try to keep doing that every once in a while. It does.
It matters not.
No, it does. Renim, just subscribe
to Twitch Prime. Thanks for the sub!
It's hard for me to do that in heels, Cody.
Well, do your best, Kelsey. Pull your weight for the show.
Alright, I'll try.
Tobes,
Hey!
thanks for the cheer. Oh my. Anywho. Alright, everybody. Alright, continuing on. What section would you like to see next?
I don't know. But we did just have someone in the chat ask if we have any cards, so maybe we should start there.
Absolutely. I think cards is a great choice. And you know what just came out? An amazing deal. It is
The Guilds
of
Ravnica.
Return of Ravnica, or Revenge of Ravnica, was it called?
No, it's Guilds of Ravnica.
No, the old set. Anywho, Return to Ravnica was the most popular Magic the Gathering set that ever graced our lovely store. And now we have the entire set of Guilds of Ravnica that just came out, I believe, today. So if you're interested in any of these, we can absolutely help you out with that. Our lovely assistants, our callers are standing by. Is that the right word?
Sure.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Our people are standing by. Thank you.
Alright, so we have all kinds of cards here. Why don't you actually take the camera
Yes.
and kind of go through the case a little bit here. Now, this new set, of course, cards are $4 a pack, $3.99, same, standard retail price. However, if you buy an entire pack of these, they're only $110. So that's about a 24% discount. Pretty good, right?
Alright, going through the cards here, we do have one especially good deal. This Commander deck, Exquisite Invention? Can you grab that out for me, Kelsey?
Yeah.
Exquisite Invention has been discounted to the low price of $25, usually a $40 value. So that's actually a steal. Continuing on, we do have Planeswalker decks, booster packs, we have the old sets as well. And as a matter of fact, folks, just for tonight, any sets besides Guilds of Ravnica, the boosters are discounted to $3.
Wow.
$3, believe it or not. That
it
is
would be crazy not to get that deal. Now, I do need to interrupt you real quick, Cody, because Benny Tex just subscribed with Twitch Prime.
Wow, Twitch Prime, what a fucking deal. Thanks so much, Benny Tex. Thanks for the sub.
And I would like to let Cody know that there are 410 people watching right now.
That's too many.
Cody thought this was not going to be a good stream. So thank you all for showing up tonight.
Thank you all for tuning in. Continuing on, we have the Spellslinger card starter kit. So this is for brand new people who are interested in getting into Magic. Could you pull one of those out for me, Kelsey?
Absolutely. And you know what? If you're not already into Magic, what are you even doing?
What are you doing with your life? Why are you existing?
It's called Magic, right? It's a really magical experience. So really, you should absolutely be looking to get one of these starter kits. And it even comes with some D20s.
D20s, I believe they're called.
Spellcrafted, thank you for the cheers.
Thanks so much, Spellcrafted. It's always nice to see you in the chat.
Alright, now if there are
Continuing on.
any cards that anyone else is looking for, I think we've covered all the Magic now, haven't we?
Yes, we're moving on to the Pokemon cards.
Alright.
So here we have a Flygon EX box. I don't honestly know a whole lot about Pokemon. All I can tell you is who's the cutest.
Well, I can
and that
tell
would be
you that-
Rowlet.
I can tell you that Flygon is pretty fly, and this deal is about to be gone.
It's about to be flying off the shelves. Zygarde Complete Form Shining Legends set, including we have the Pikachu, Marshadow, and Mewtwo Shining Legends sets. Amazing. Those come complete with pins and everything. And finally, moving on to Yu-Gi-Oh! We have all the newest Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff, all the strange 5-card packs that they have, including 3-card packs, the star packs down here. It's called V-Rains. $2 a pack. What a steal.
Now I'm going to have to interrupt you one more time, Cody, because Raffle Feathers just subscribed with Twitch Prime.
Raffle Feathers, thanks so much for the sub. Kelsey, could you give him a jump?
Thanks for the sub.
Thank you so much.
And Tobes, I would like to address your question. Do you have any entertainment equipment? Well, for local customers such as yourself, do I have a deal for you tonight? Tonight, instead of the normal $699 that the Super Nintendo Entertainment Bike goes for you specifically, it is only $500. But you gotta come pick it up now. What do you think?
You'd be crazy not to, Tobes. You see, the deal is $700 for an entertainment bike. At auction last year, one of these bad boys went for $650. Incredible deal. The entertainment bike, for those who don't know, is an amazing piece of hardware. Have fun while you exercise. I mean, what else can provide that, right? This plugs into your Super Nintendo home entertainment console, plays Mountain Bike Rally and Speed Racer.
There is a Speed Racer game.
There is a Speed Racer game. However, it comes. Is it 1,000?
Yeah.
It comes with Mountain Bike Rally, not Speed Racer.
Yes.
So, wouldn't you love to go mountain biking? I mean, it's the Pacific Northwest. Sure, we have mountains, but really, why bother when you could just ride your entertainment bike in the comfort of your own home?
We have a couple more. I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
We have a couple more subscribers. TW3NZ0R. I don't know how to say that. Twinzor.
Twinzor. Thanks for the sub.
And also Travis. Hi, Travis. Just subscribed.
But
Travis Brown.
Oh, thanks for the sub, Travis. I was like, I don't know, just all Travises.
Yes, you should know all Travises.
All right. Cool. Continuing on. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. We're going to move on from cards now. After a quick commercial break, we will be moving on to, I believe, the Atari, Intellivision, and Coleco sections.
Sure.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, why don't you go confer with our assistant, and I will give the chat another explanation of how this is working, just so we can get all back up to speed. Because I am seeing a lot of questions, and obviously a lot of new faces tonight, so we want to try to get you guys up to speed.
Sounds good to me, Kelsey. Thank you for your assistance.
Alright, so tonight we are going to be going through each section just one by one. Oh, hold on a second. I think Cody ran an ad break, so I'm actually going to just stop for a moment because only subscribers are now seeing things, so give me a second. Gallant Fox and the Gamerpad, thank you so much for the subs. Very much appreciated, guys. Once this ad is done running, I will re-explain everything. 2, 1. Alright, welcome back, everybody. So, we are going to be going through the store one section at a time tonight. This is our once-in-a-lifetime chance to go shop at Pink Gorilla as if you were here in person. Tonight we're going to be looking at all of the store with just a couple exceptions. We are not going to be selling any consoles. We are not going to be selling any rare games. I'm sorry, guys. We do have to keep those sections available for our local customers, and it's kind of a pain in the butt to ship. So, if you are new here, you will want to message DSKoopa Checkout. I'm going to go ahead and, as DSKoopa Checkout, post in the chat again. There we go. So if you guys want to get started, just message them. They're going to be keeping track of anything that you want to buy. We will not be taking specific requests. As you can see, there's 400 people here, so we can't really do that. We will run out of breath as soon as we start. I mean, running back and forth. So we're just going to be going section by section. We may have time to repeat sections, possibly, but just keep your eyes out for stuff that you want. And message DSKoopa Checkout. If you see something you want, then we can set it aside for you.
If you guys wanted to package the Rowlet up, Crimson Bunny's name is on there, and it's paid for.
Alright. Recrep just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much for the sub. And don't forget, with your Twitch Prime subscription, with your DSKoopa subscription, I should say, you will be getting free domestic shipping. Unfortunately, we can't extend that to our international customers because it gets very, very expensive. But for all of you people in the US, if you are a subscriber, your shipping is essentially either free if you still have your Twitch Prime sub, or just $5 for anything. If you rack up a huge order and it costs us $20 to ship, doesn't matter. Free for you.
Absolutely. What a steal. All right, Kelsey, what are we thinking next? We thinking we're going to tackle that retro wall over there?
All right, let's start at the retro wall.
Let's start over there.
Oh no, Cheap Ass Gamer tweeted us.
Oh.
We're screwed, guys.
All right, folks. So, looking at the retro game wall over here, we are going to start with the Intellivision games. Now, Intellivision isn't the most loved console in the world. However, there is a slight revival coming back. Isn't that right? Is it Tommy
Tallarico.
Thank you, Tallarico. I almost said Trujillo.
Let me grab some scissors real quick, so if you guys need anything off of this wall, we'll be happy to grab it down.
Thank you, Kelsey. In the meantime, I'm going to show you guys through these walls. I think this will be a pretty quick section. A lot of these games are already so deeply discounted. I don't know if you really need them. Armored Battle, auto racing, backgammon. We have amazing games. This was the time of games when there was no copyright that you could interfere with by naming your game bowling or poker or boxing. You had no competition, folks.
And we have some really fun ones here. Of course, Burger Time is a classic. Everyone likes that one.
Can chess ever be topped? Chess is a timeless game.
Good point, good point. Now, the Power of He-Man is actually, we've got a pretty rare game
there
here.
We go. That's
Power
really
of
interesting.
He-Man is actually a very uncommon Intellivision game. I mean, it's rare to see any Intellivision games worth more than like $6 to $8, but when you've got one like this, you want to show it off.
Down here, Microsurgeon. Now, that's an interesting one, because for once, the cover isn't just a black cartridge. Makes me really want to play it. Continuing on, official NBA licensed basketball, and NFL football, and NHL hockey. You know those have got to be the good versions.
Absolutely. I'm sure they've got the full roster on there.
All right, continuing along, we have 7,800 games over here. Not a whole lot of them, but you know, 7,800 wasn't the most popular console in its time. We have Centipede, one-on-one basketball, Pole Position 2, and even more Pole Position 2. And if you look under this one, you'll notice there's even more Pole Position 2. If you continue along, we have some Atari computer games. I believe these are for the Atari 800 XL.
Yeah, really any of the Atari 8-bit computers usually are pretty compatible, cross-compatible with most of these games.
And Pac-Man. Pac-Man. Did you know, Kelsey, more people in America know of Pac-Man than Mario, Jesus, anything. And
more than Jesus, huh?
I believe so.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure I heard that.
Well, Jesus should pack it up and go home if that's his competition.
All right, moving on, we have the Atari 2600 library, which is quite a larger section. I'm just going to run through this up to down, left to right, and if you see anything that piques your interest, please let me know. Adventure is one I'd like to point out right away. The Adventure with the animated cover. This was featured in Ready Player One, a semi-recent film. And ever since then, this game has really piqued people's interest. Apparently it played a big role in the film, or a big cameo or something. I didn't see it myself, but...
And this is one of the earliest, I guess you would call Easter eggs. It's definitely not the earliest one, but it was probably the first one that was ever found. Or the oldest first Easter egg that was ever found.
Yes, basically, I believe it was the developer's credits that were hidden within the game.
Yep.
You know, back then they didn't believe in crediting people for their work. You know, that's changed a little bit, but now they just don't credit people's work by not paying them instead of, not including their names.
Now people don't get compensation instead of becoming millionaires off of Pac-Man for the Atari 2600.
As you'll notice,
story, by the way.
As you'll notice, we have at least 10 to 200 copies of Combat. So if you need Combat, please let me know. I am your man. There's a game called Dolphin, Kelsey. Now, have you ever played Dolphin?
I have not played Dolphin.
I haven't either, although I have played the GameCube, which was originally called the Dolphin during development. Oh, now, Dragster, that's a famous one. Famous for being cheated on. Am I right?
Yep, you're right. There's a whole lot of controversy with, not with that game, but with a certain someone who played that game. Now, here's a fun fact. Gorf right here for the Atari 2600.
Now, is that golf spelled wrong?
No, it's not. But
Okay.
I love to tell this story. Everyone likes to say that E.T. was the worst game of all time. Now, I would like to let you know that this actually came out within about a month of E.T., and it reviewed worse. So, Gorf is a worse game than E.T., and not only did it review worse than E.T., E.T. wasn't even the worst reviewed game that month.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Very cool. Moving on from here, Fast Eddie. That looks like some sort of Donkey Kong ripoff.
I think it is, yeah.
Football for only $1.
Wow.
What a steal. Freeway sitting right next to Frogger, looking the same as Frogger. I'm going to move on a little bit faster now, folks.
Alley90 is here, making it for 5 minutes. Thank you for stopping in, Alley90.
Alley90, it's much appreciated. Alley90, if you don't already know her, you should check her out. She's playing my favorite game of all time, Monster Hunter World, on Twitch, live every night. Or some nights, when her internet works. She lives in Australia.
Which
The internet isn't
totally
good
sure
there.
is a real place.
Yeah. Apparently ISPs aren't sure it's real either. Alright, moving on. At the very end here, we have ColecoVision and Atari 5200 games. Anyone, go ahead and shout out DSKoopa Checkout. Ask them if you see anything that you're interested in, and we can set you up with that.
We also do have Atari controllers at the bottom here. I want to point those out real quick, and at the top, paddle controllers, joysticks. We do test all of these, believe it or not.
Everything
these have
in the
actually
store
all
is
been
tested, folks. Every single item in the store is tested and working, folks. We wouldn't do anything less. As a matter of fact, if requested, we will test it live on stream for you. No,
if we have time.
If we have time.
Now let's move on to the Famicom section. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with the Famicom, this is the NES, but in Japan. This came out just a couple years earlier than the NES, but it's the exact same system as what we got over here. It's just Japanese. And they come in all these really cute, colorful cartridges, and often they're much, much, much cheaper than their NES counterparts. You will see some here that we didn't get over in the States.
Most notably to me, personally, would be the Dragon Ball games. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
Some of these are fighting games, some of them are RPGs, so please tread lightly. However, the fighting games on here are absolutely amazing. The NES isn't exactly known for its fighting game library, and I think having the Dragon Ball characters really adds some pizzazz to it that I wish I could have got as a child on the NES.
Now let me give you guys a couple of recommendations. If you're not sure where to start, if you want to start collecting Famicom, there's a couple pretty good ones here. One of my favorite series actually is the Ninja Jajamaru series. We have 1, 2, 3 of the Jajamaru games. They're all really fun, kind of arcadey, single screen with lots of platforms. You're going to go from platform to platform throwing ninja stars at people and trying to rescue your girlfriend. Kind of Donkey Kong-like, I would say, although with less flaming barrels to...
I believe specifically Ninja Hattori-kun here. This one here is it's by Konami, and there actually is a little bit of RPG elements to it, as you can increase your character's stats via the shop. As you kill more characters and collect more money, you can pick up new weapons and items, which is great. It's just great. It's something that I didn't get to totally experience on the NES at the time. Now here's another interesting comparison. The Japanese cover, this is Deja Vu, one of my favorite games ever. You play as a detective who's lost his memories and is trying to figure out what happened the night before. And if you just move over right over here, you can see the American cover, which is a little bit odd. He's looking at a photo of himself in that very second. Very strange. Continuing on, Doraemon, one of the most popular Japanese animated series ever. I believe it's been going on TV for well over 20 years. Every single day, literally.
Another really fun, Sun.
Fun. All right.
I can't speak today, but Sun is another really fun kind of arcadey game that did not come out over here. And then here's one you guys might have heard of from your favorite YouTubers.
Boy.
This one is called Takeshi's Challenge. And you
Also
might have
known as
seen...
Takeshi no Chosen.
Yes. So you might have seen some funny videos about this one. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it, Cody?
Sure, Kelsey. In this game, you play as Takeshi Takada. He's a famous director. Really, he's done everything, literally. Music, TV shows, directing, and a video game at one point. And you are trying to basically get through his day. So he starts off by getting fired. His wife wants to divorce him. You have to go through a series of very strange activities, things you don't see in any other NES game, including interaction with the microphone. There's a scene where you go to a karaoke bar and you literally have to sing into the microphone to progress. It's very strange. You have to assault your boss, possibly your wife. It is a very strange, innovative game for the NES, but completely impossible to play. Alright, continuing on, speaking of the NES, I'd like to continue on to the actual NES section. I think this will be much more popular than the Famicom section. What is that we've got, Kelsey?
I'm sorry, what am I grabbing?
Yeah.
I'm grabbing a random game a random Dragon Ball Z game for Challenger Luke.
Alright, Luke, Looks like you've got yourself a copy of Dragon Ball Z 2.
I think that was who it was.
Gekishin Frieza. Alright, Frieza, one of the most iconic bad guys of all time.
Now here's our store's most prized possession. She unfortunately is not for sale tonight.
Sorry, guys. Grummy, what's up? Grummy, what's up? Yeah,
Good job.
genius.
Good job.
Genius dog. Alright, continuing on, folks. We are here at the NES wall. Our prized NES wall. The dog may be prized, but this NES wall is a real prize here. Any games that you see here, please alert DSKoopa Checkout, and we will absolutely help you out with that. We have got amazing titles. I'm going to just start straight down the line and point out any that pop out to me as one of my favorites. Right here, right away, 1942, classic shoot 'em up. You play as a fighter jet, like, you know, obviously 1942, World War II, start of it. And yeah, I don't know, it's just a basic shoot 'em up. Adventure Island here, great platformer. Adventures of Lolo, one of the chat regulars. Alien 3, an uncommon game, a difficult game, not unfair. I wouldn't say though. A lot of NES games are unfair. From here we have Athena as well. This one's a little bit more uncommon. And one thing I'd like to point out to you guys, really, before we continue any further, is that we do replace batteries in any of our games. Any games that use batteries, you're going to get a brand new battery. That means Legend of Zelda, Pokemon, etc. Anything that needs a battery to save your data, you're getting a brand new battery, even if it didn't need it. Kels, can you continue? Oh, see you later, Lolo.
Ooh.
Adventures of Lolo is out the door, folks.
Alright, I have not been paying attention to what Cody's been saying, so I'm just going to do
I'm
my
about
best
right
here.
here.
Alright, so let's keep
Just
going
get
down the
water.
line here. Bubble Bobble, obviously a classic. This is a great one. Usually sells pretty quick in our store.
Down here, I noticed Castlevania right away. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
we do have Castlevania. We also do have, I think all three of the Double Dragons, although let me start at the top here. We have some interesting games we don't see quite as often. Spot, that's a fun one. Cody already talked about Deja Vu.
I love Deja Vu.
Yeah, that's
I
a
recommend
really
this
fun
to anyone
game.
who likes point-and-click adventures.
Lots of classics in the D section. Donkey Kong, including Donkey Kong Classics. Can't get any more classic than that.
That includes Donkey Kong Jr. That's quite a deal.
Yeah. So we've got all three Double Dragons, 1, 2, and 3, as well as Dr. Mario, Dragon Power.
Interestingly enough, Dragon Power was a game that actually is a reskin of a Dragon Ball game that came out for the Famicom.
So we did sort of get a Dragon Ball Z game, except they called it Dragon Power because they assumed none of us had heard of Dragon Ball Z, I suppose.
And it's not the most fun game in the world, I'll have to admit. It's okay, but it has some hilarious censorship that I think we can all appreciate.
Alright, we've got Athena and Deja Vu, I believe, selling.
Alright, good choice with Deja Vu. And as we see Deja Vu removed, we see a new game appear, Defender of the Crown. Okay, moving on from there. Dragon Warrior 2. Now this is a great game. This is also known as Dragon Quest in Japan, and now in America as well. Moving down, classics such as Excite Bike, Faxanadu, Fester's Quest, as hilarious and bad as this game is, it is also fun. Galaga, one of the best arcade games of all time.
Defender of the Crown is going now, too.
Okay, well, goodbye, Defender of the Crown.
That little section right there was stacked, apparently.
Nice knowing you, Defender. I'll continue on by saying Ghosts and Goblins is one of those games I wish I was good at, and I'll pretend to be good at in public, but no. No. There's no chance. This is one of the most difficult games ever. This is a man's game right here. Good luck, folks. Moving down, Godzilla, Monster of Monsters. Very cool. Goonies 2. Ice hockey. Now, even if you don't like hockey, ice hockey is one of the greats. This game can be had... Fun can be had with this game with anybody. You play as 2 ice hockey players, and you can also play 2-player. That's really where the enjoyment comes out of this game. 2-player competitive mode. And it's a whole lot of fun, folks.
Alright, Ghosts and Goblins is selling now as well.
Ghosts and Goblins.
And
Nice
I think
knowing you.
we have 2 copies of this, so if somebody wants another copy of
There's
Ghosts and
one
Goblins...
more copy of Ghosts and Goblins available.
And I do see a message about any Dogbone controllers. We do not, I'm sorry.
No dog bones. We have our accessories up here. We do have classic NES controllers. We have third-party ones as well that are shaped like the classics, and even the NES Max controller, but no dog bone controllers, I'm sorry. Those are very difficult to obtain. We do have the third-party dog bones, but that's really more for the feel and less for the collector value.
Alright, let's keep going with our list here. You're going to have to slow down just a little bit there with the camera.
Hold on. This is where I left off. Lee Trevino. Here's what I think everyone is interested in. Legend of Zelda. This one's in pretty great shape. There's a little bit of black flaking on there. This one's in less good shape, but this one here is looking pretty fine. This one here, Zelda 2, not the best game in the world, but definitely one of the prettier cartridges you're ever going to see. Look at this thing. It looks like it hasn't been touched.
Alright, so SurfNet05 just subscribed to Twitch Prime.
SurfNet, thanks for the sub.
Godzilla is going now, too.
Goodbye, Godzilla. Nice knowing you, folks.
This one's a real monster of a deal.
Down here we get to some more interesting games. Marble Madness is a real fun one, but also Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3. We'd be crazy not to notice that over Marble Madness any day. Mega Man 3. Look at Mega Man here, shooting this robot directly in the penis. That is incredible. Mega Man is ruthless. Here we can see Metal Gear, the original deal by Hideo Kojima, the legend, the man who is making Death Stranding now, hopefully, the clothing line that should come out in a couple years.
And we've got a Mega Man 3 going as well.
Goodbye, Mega Man. Enjoy your dick-shooting Mega Man.
Yeah, I know.
Continuing on, we have Metroid here, a total classic. Oh my! That one's missing a bit of its label. This Metroid, though, is in great shape. So if you want Metroid, ask for it fast. We got one good one left, folks. Monster Party down here. This one's pretty fun and just in time for Halloween. Am I right, Kelsey?
Absolutely.
Yes. This is how you have a party. You break out the NES, you show off Monster Party, and everyone says, "What are you doing? Come drink with us."
Now, I do want to mention one more time, Cody's already said it, but we do replace the batteries in all of these cartridges as well.
That's right, and that's no joke, Kelsey. You see down here how I have NES open? That's a golf game. No one cares about golf games, but that bad boy has a brand new battery in it.
Yes, and so these are basically watch batteries that we have to solder in ourselves, which isn't that difficult, but it does cost some time and money, and if you don't have a soldering kit yourself, it's not going to be super easy to do. So we want to make sure you guys have the best experience possible.
We absolutely save you time and trouble. Down here is another great Halloween game, A Nightmare on Elm Street, starring Freddy Krueger.
And this one's pretty uncommon.
Very uncommon, Kelsey, and it's a fun game, too, believe it or not. It's made by LJN, which is usually the Rainbow of Death. However, this title, perfectly fine.
Alright, Monster Party's going as well now.
Goodbye, Monster Party.
You're going to have a real party with this one.
Here we get into the real man's games, Ninja Gaiden and Ninja Gaiden 2. Good luck to anyone who buys those. I would like to mention that these are one of the few games that do not work on like retro clone consoles. You do need an original NES to play these titles.
That is a good thing to note. I believe they do work on the Retron 5, however.
They do work on the Retron 5, Kelsey, that's right. Most clone consoles, however, have many issues playing these titles. I don't know why, but they are one of the more advanced games I've ever seen. Kelsey, am I correct in stating that Ninja Gaiden is the first game to include cutscenes?
That I don't know, Cody.
I don't know exactly, but it's got to be one of the first.
Alright, Rampage for NES is selling as well. We hadn't even gotten there yet.
We hadn't even gotten there, and Rampage is already gone.
Just above.
Oh my! Alright, and it's already destroyed.
I dropped it from like a foot, I'm not very tall.
Moving along, we got plenty of pinball games, all the pinball you could need. Pinball, Pinbot, and Pinball Quest, along with Punch-Out. Punch-Out. This is seriously, folks, my favorite game of all time. Don't let the haters get you wrong. You do not need the Mike Tyson's version of Punch-Out. It's nice to have if you can, but it's pretty much the same game. Absolutely pick up a copy of Punch-Out. It's the best arcade experience you're ever going to get on NES.
Tobes, thank you for the cheers.
Thank you so much, Tobes. All your cheers are much appreciated, and I'm sure I will shout you all out between breaks. Thank you, everyone.
Alright, moving into the R's and then into the S's. We are starting to get kind of towards the end of the NES section.
Oh,
I
and
dropped off my scissors for some reason. Let me go back.
And here we notice another game just like Deja Vu. Now, think point and click adventure. Deja Vu is like a detective, a hard cop version of it, right? So here we have Shadowgate, which this is like Skyrim. Deja Vu is Fallout. This is Skyrim. Right here. This game is Skyrim. Buy it. Bart vs. the Space Mutants. Now this one's a classic as well. I would recommend reading the instructions before playing it. It's a little difficult to figure out on your own, but once you do, you will find a lot of enjoyment out of this title. Skate or Die. Now I love skateboarding.
Do you love dying?
Absolutely not. So I've given this game a 5 out of 10 for many years, but
Well, it does give
really
you the
decide
choice.
for yourself.
You can
folks.
either skate or die, and considering the fact that you like skating and don't like dying, sounds like you have a pretty easy choice there.
Absolutely, Kelsey. I would plug that into your NES, make the choice for yourself, and have a lot of fun, folks. Snake's Revenge. Now this is the sequel to the classic Metal Gear game here. Also developed by Hideo Kojima. I think this one wasn't, actually.
I'm pretty sure that one wasn't, but I am not an expert on Metal Gear Solid series.
Hopefully
so.
Daryl in the chat can educate everyone on that. However, it is a desirable game. Very sought after one, so pick it up while you can. Moving on down here, you know, the new Spider-Man game came out on PS4. Now, why not start with one of the earlier titles? Spider-Man Return of the Sinister Six.
Alright, we've got Snake Rattle and Roll, it looks like.
Goodbye,
Someone
Snake
asking
Rattle and
for.
Roll. What a great title.
It's gonna roll on out of here.
Up here, we're starting off strong with Strider and Super C. Now, Super C stands for Super Contra. Great title, sequel to Contra.
Or Super, have you seen this deal?
From here, sorry, you're funny. From here, we have Mario, Duck Hunt, and Track Meet. Or you can get just Mario and Duck Hunt for the same price. But who would do that? Why wouldn't you go with the additional title, Track Meet?
I don't know, Cody.
World
You-
Cup. What?
We have a phone call.
We have a phone call.
We have a phone call, folks.
You know how you guys want to do this.
All right.
Lovely Daryl.
Daryl, thank you so much for calling in.
Thank
I'm
you
gonna
for
grab
an in-call.
Pinbot.
Daryl, what are you picking up today, folks? Or Daryl?
Oh, yeah, I am, of course, waiting for Metal Gear to come on screen, but not those fake-ass Metal Gear games you guys were showing.
Those fake-ass Metal Gear games.
I
Now,
mean, this is
I'll have
called
you know,
Metal Gear.
Daryl, that all of our games are tested and authentic. I'll have you know, sir.
No, I'll have you know that those are fake Metal Gear games that were not made, which was Hideo Kojima's concern.
Oh my. Oh my. So they took his idea and just completely twisted it.
Yeah, I just want to let you guys know that those are not real Metal Gear games, and if you want to play the real Metal Gear games, you have to get yourself an MSX and play the original Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake.
Thank you for the tip, Daryl. Hopefully we'll have one of those come in soon. And I appreciate the call.
All right. Yeah, all right. I'll talk to you guys again later when we get to the PS2.
All right. See you, man. Have a good one.
All right, see ya.
All right. From here, we're going to continue on down. We have Mario and Duck Hunt, a total classic. I would buy this just for the nostalgia. I would miss out on World Class Track Meet just so I could get that cartridge I had in my hand as a child.
Absolutely.
Mario 2 and Mario 3, of course. What store would be complete without those? Oh, sorry, Kelly. Super Sprint T2. And thank you so much, Daryl, for the education lesson. Taboo the Sixth Sense. We played this live on stream the other day, and
Played it is a
played it.
generous word.
Is a very generous word. You basically, it's a survey that gives you random outputs. So you got an order, Kelsey?
We do. We've got Snoopy.
Snoopy's Silly
Snoopy's
Sports.
Silly Sports
Every
Spectacular.
game I don't talk about seems to get picked up.
Sounds like you are not picking the right games.
I am
Cody.
not. TNC Surf Co. Or is that what it's called? Oh, Surf Design. Excuse me. This is a popular title, as well as Tecmo Bowl and Tecmo Baseball. Oh, Tetris. Now, you'd have to be crazy not to own this on your NES.
Actually, I don't think so, because there are much better versions of Tetris.
Are there?
Absolutely.
This
Get it
is
on
the one
just
that-
about any other system.
However, this Tetris is the one that's played in competitions, including a tournament that's coming up at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo.
Is that right?
Which, by the way, Pink Gorilla and Kelsey and I will both be at, and I will be live streaming. That comes in 2 weeks, so hope to see you there.
All right, I should probably work on my panel, huh?
Continuing on, we have We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and TMNT 2, the arcade game. And, if you folks didn't know, there's a third Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, Manhattan Project, for the NES.
There's actually
Very
a
uncommon.
fourth because of Tournament Fighters.
Holy crap, there's a fourth?
We don't have.
my.
I mean, we don't have it, but there
Oh, okay.
is Tournament Fighters.
Awesome. Kels, can you close out these last two?
Yeah, absolutely. So now we're going to be looking at tennis, the Three Stooges, all kinds of stuff down here. Now, Tubin, this is a pretty uncommon one here, and a pretty funny looking one.
That man looks like he's having a lot of fun.
He looks like he's having about as much fun as we are right now, aren't we, Cody?
That's right, Kelsey.
All right, moving down. We've got some track and field, we have Trojan, and we also even have Ultima Exodus. Again, we do replace the save batteries in these, so with these RPGs, you're going to be able to save your games for the next 20 years or so. Moving back up, we've got Wheel of Fortune. We've got Wild Gunman. This is one of the more fun light gun games, although you do need a CRT TV in order to use it. Mr. PT, just subscribe to Twitch Prime. Thank you very much.
Thanks for the sub, Mr. PT.
Moving down the line here, we've got some more things. Winter Games, World Class Track Meet. And at the very bottom here, we've got one of my favorites, Xevious. This is a really fun shoot 'em up. And of course, who could forget the lovable Yoshi.
Now, this is my personal favorite puzzle game. This is available now for the Switch Online service. So if you can't get it today and you can't hook up your old NES, at least give it a shot on the Switch Online service, where it's free for $20 a year.
Ultima Exodus.
Alright, we're getting Ultima Exodus. And then I thought I saw someone say remote controls. MTV.
MTV remote control?
Yeah.
All right. See you later, MTV.
There we go.
All right. Would you like to take a break or continue on to the Super Nintendo
I
section?
think you need a break.
I do. I appreciate everyone standing by.
Maybe we should go
I'm
with our second
mildly
special
under the
offer of
weather.
the night.
I think we should. Give me one moment to gather the tripod, take a quick bathroom break, and we will go with our second very special offer of the night.
Alright, I'm grabbing another order of Spider-Man Sinister 6 for the NES while you get that set up.
Absolutely, Kelsey. Thank you.
Alright, Cody, you've hit 450 people watching right now.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
Once again, Cody thought tonight was going to be a failure, so why don't you guys all call him a real idiot for thinking this wouldn't be a lot of fun?
What was the first offer? Good question, Isaiah PLG. The first offer was a NES Classic for only $30. Quite a steal, I gotta say.
Alright guys, so we're going to be doing a real special offer here. Is it this one right here, Cody?
Actually, I'm gonna use the restroom really quick, and we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and I'll be right back.
Alright,
Sorry.
I'll talk to you guys who are subscribers, because you're not going to be seeing the ad, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. We've gone through plushies once, however, that is probably the only section we are going to hit more than once because it's such a huge section, and we've actually only hit the big plushies. We haven't done any of our little keychains and stuff yet. Now, it is already 10:30. We've been going at this for about an hour now, so we may have to pick up the pace just a little bit, but we'll see how this is going, and we'll try to go through our special offer here pretty soon. Whoa, tons of subscribers. Okay. Coffee Goat, Bucket 5000, Wong JP, Dono Guard, Dan Boo 2011. Thank you so much for all those subs. We really appreciate it. Don't forget, if you are in the US, that actually entitles you to free domestic shipping tonight. Pick up the pace. How? Yeah, I don't really know. I just don't want to keep our poor assistant here until like 2 in the morning, but we'll see what we can do. BPM just subscribed with Twitch Prime, and XFeed just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Cody's probably unlocking so many new emote slots tonight.
We're going to be unlocking a lot of new emote slots. Already, folks, you get amazing deals. BPM and XFeed. Thanks for the subs.
You missed about 8 subs, so I did them all.
Thank you so much, Kelsey. And
DU3K, also thank you for the sub.
thank you so much for the sub. Yeah, don't forget that you unlock yourself your very own Jared Deals
If
emote.
you came from Cheap Ass Gamer, you're going to love this
Crazy
emote.
Fanatic, thanks so much for the sub.
You're going to have to stop jumping tonight or you're going to be dead.
I'm already. Thank you so much.
Fat Pigeon 007 just subscribed.
Tub
Thank
says
you.
$350 for the bike.
350 is a little too low, but why don't you come on over and we'll negotiate. Why don't you trade in some stuff for it? We can do that.
There we go. All right, folks, we're going to go on to our second very special deal of the night. And already, let me just adjust the cameras ever so slightly, and we will pull it all out.
All right, guys, so this is a really special offer tonight, especially for any of you guys who are into a little game called Monster Hunter. Are you ready?
I am ready, Kelsey. Go ahead and pull out our special offer number 2 tonight.
All right, so normally you would have to hunt for a monster of a deal like this one.
Oh, no.
But tonight, we're bringing it straight to you. Check out all of these awesome, straight from Japan Monster Hunter figure boxes. These are from all the different Monster Hunter series. We've got volumes 9, 10, and 11, which are all from Monster Hunter World. Now, these are blind boxes. You don't know what you're going to get in them. And if you can see on the screen, normally these go for $15 a piece in our store, but for tonight only, any one of these is only $10.
Absolutely, Kelsey. And if anyone would like to see these a little bit closer, we can show you off any of the monster options that you can pull out of here. Now, first I'd like to pull out this guy here. This is a Monster Hunter Anger version. That Japanese character there, that means anger. You're going to get amazing monsters, very vicious monsters like the Devil Joe, the Golden Raytheon, the Akantor, Rajang, Basarios, and more.
Now, if you're into Monster Hunter World, which I bet a lot of you are, this is the box for you. This is Monster Hunter Volume 11, and absolutely everything in here is a winner. You've got my favorite, the Zombie Dragon Ball Hizak. You've got Odogron, or as most people call him, Doggo. Over here, we've got Rathalos. Classic, can't go wrong with Rathalos. We've also got an Azure Rathalos and a Black Diablos, and at the very top here, the other option you can get is a Tobi Kadachi. So all of these are really excellent monsters. It's a really great deal for only $10, normally $15.
If any of you folks would like to take advantage of those, please let us know. Please let us know at DSKoopa checkout.
All right, apparently some people are having some issues messaging the DSKoopa checkout, so I'm going to go check in on that real quick.
Please do. And I'll continue on telling you about how much I love Monster Hunter. It's one of my favorite games ever. And seriously, these figures are very amazing. Let me pull out an example for you, folks. Here's an example of the quality of a figure that you're going to pull out of a box like this. Now, here's a Dread Queen Raytheon or Rathalos. I mix the two up sometimes. Please excuse me. I'm a Monster Hunter veteran, but I'm not a mastermind here. So this is the quality of figure you're going to pull out of one of these boxes here. Now, if you're a local customer with us, as you know, you are welcome to trade any figures that you pull out of these boxes with any that we have on display, which includes this Dread Queen Rathalos. But for tonight only, as we ship these off to you, you are playing the gambling game, which is fun, I've got to admit. You know, you never know what you're going to pull out of one of these.
I've got to go return to the NES section real quick to go grab some stuff.
All right, Kelsey, sounds great. Oh yeah, Flex. I'd just like everyone in the audience to know that FlexPay is a joke. Obviously, why would you make 5 payments of $30 when you could make 1 payment of $10? What a steal. Kelsey was right, I should have taken it out. I thought it'd be funny.
I told you that people would be confused by that.
I just thought everyone would get the joke. Alright, folks. So anyway, if you're interested in any of these Monster Hunter boxes, please let me know and I'll pull them up for a closer look. But we're going to pull these down for now and continue on our journey through the store. Oh, it looks like we have even more orders. Kelsey, what else is going?
We've got Bad Dudes.
Bad Dudes?
I'm trying to find it.
Are you a bad enough dude to save the president?
We've got Dash Galaxy. I'm assuming they said Dark Galaxy. I'm pretty sure they meant
Dash Galaxy, of course. Dash Galaxy. Who? You'd be crazy.
Super Glove Ball and Infiltrator.
Oh my.
Those real quick.
Oh my.
So this NES section is getting absolutely torn up. Isn't that great?
If you notice, there are a lot of holes in our NES wall now. We're going to be here extra late tonight, folks. Thank you so much for all of the orders coming in. It's really appreciated. And I think we're going to continue on from here with the SNES section. And don't forget, folks, we have one very last special deal of the night coming at the very end of the stream. So stick around for that. And again, I'd like to reiterate that any subscribers to the channel do get completely free shipping within the United States. So let's continue. From here, we have... Let's start with the controllers. First off, I'd like to point out the HyperClick Retro Style mouse. This thing is absolutely incredible. It is way better than the original NES mouse that you might have used with Mario Paint. Or I believe there's one other game that's compatible that I totally forget about. Kelsey, what else is the NES mouse, or SNES mouse, compatible with?
Oh, you know what? We have a list somewhere. I believe SimCity.
Yes, SimCity.
There's quite a few that are surprising, but that I can't come up with off the top of my head.
Well,
Hey,
anywho.
Switch, thank you for the sub.
Thank you so much for the sub. Over here we have tons of Super Famicom controllers. You'll notice that the layout is a little bit different than what you're used to. Instead of these purple buttons here, you get these green, blue, yellow, and red buttons, which is cool. However, the downfall that you have with this is a short cord. These are Japanese controllers. In Japan, it was common for people to pull their consoles out from the TV, put it in the middle of the living room, like kind of like a board game, and then play from there. So for that reason, the controllers are usually shorter. Well, let's get started with the games here. Oh, and always, of course, you could get yourself an extension cable. Why not? Why not? That'd even be useful with an SNES controller, am I right, Kelsey?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right, continuing on here, we have Best of the Best Championship Boxing, Batman Forever. This one's hilarious. It uses, like, FMV characters, like character models that have been recorded, and it looks awkward as hell. Very funny, fun, one I grew up with. Breath of Fire, now that's an actual good game. The first two, not the best, but Breath of Fire, that's one that you want to pick up.
I need help with boxes.
Okay. Alright, so for those of you who are not receiving or not able to whisper, it's in your settings, because I've tried to whisper from the DSKoopa checkout account a couple times to you, and it says that your settings are preventing you from getting through. So something in your settings is preventing you from whispering at us. I just want to let everyone know that if you're having trouble connecting to DSKoopa checkout.
Thank you. From here we have Clay Fighter. Now the SNES is where the fighting games really started taking off, and Clay Fighter is one of the earlier titles.
Absolutely.
An interesting one as well. It had the kind of sort of FMV looking things. I mean, it was clay. It was clay, and it looked very strange. It had a unique art style, which was interesting. Cliffhanger here. I like to point this one out because it has probably the most boring cover ever. It is a man who's just kind of hanging on a cliff. I mean, what else would you expect? But
He is a cliffhanger.
He's just like, he looks bored. He's just like, here I am on the cliff. What did you expect? Moving on. If you thought Cool Spot was cool on the NES, here he is on the SNES. Cooler than ever. Daffy Duck. Now, this one's actually really good. This one I grew up with as well.
Is that right?
Yeah, Daffy Duck has a range of weapons and items and interesting stages.
Alright, while Cody is going slowly through some of these games, I'm going to do a couple of reminders because we're getting a lot of questions that are the same
Sure,
thing.
absolutely, Kelsey.
We are not going to be taking any specific requests. There are 450 people here. We just can't do it. So, we're going to be going through sections one by one, slowly. So please just be paying attention to the stream. We would love to be able to accommodate everybody, but unfortunately there's just too much going on. So, we're not taking specific requests.
If we have time at the end, we will, but... If we have time at the end, we'll help you out. But.
All right, Daffy Duck, you sold someone on it already.
Well, yeah.
Incredible.
From here we have Donkey Kong Country 2.
Stuff isn't going through now. That like were people that I could previously speak with. Now they are long.
So Diddy Kong's excuse me, Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest. This is one that that baffled me forever. Diddy's Conquest. I just thought, oh, that's the name of the game. But if you didn't catch on, if you're as stupid as I am, it's Diddy's Conquest. Interesting little bit there, and it is interesting. What?
We're gonna have to take a pause real quick because I think maybe DSKoopa Checkout has hit like its whisper limit or something because nothing's going through now.
Is there such a thing as a whisper?
I don't know, but Kelly
what-
is not able to message anyone right now. So.
All right, did you try refreshing?
We'll have her do that real
Oh,
quick.
Jesus Christ. Try that at least.
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna I really need help, like, people already ask what monster in their boxes, and because you guys showed off so many different ones, and if they don't remember which one,
Oh, shit.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
No.
All right, we're running into technical difficulties. I appreciate everybody hanging out, but we'll get it all figured out. Kelsey, why don't you sign into your account and
Start taking them from mine as well.
yeah.
That's just gonna get confusing.
That is, you're right, never mind.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. All right. So moving on, SNES games. We got Fatal Fury. Oh, that's one of my favorites growing up. Terry Bogard, Power Geyser.
Maybe we can open up your Twitter account or something.
Yeah. Oh shit, you're right. That might be the best way to do it.
That takes it to another entire app, unfortunately, which is not.
That's a real
ideal.
big pain. Here, why don't you show people the SNES games while I try to help tech.
Alright, cool.
Okay?
So it is too late to buy the NES Classic. I apologize. That one went immediately.
Thanks for stopping in, everybody.
Alright, guys. So we're still taking a look here at this Super Nintendo section. Hold, please, while we try to figure out all of our technical difficulties. And just if you see anything, try to keep it in your head here. To message DSKoopa checkout. Obviously, if it works for you, she seems to be receiving messages, so feel free to message. I apologize if I'm going too fast here. We did have a lot of interest on the Monster Hunter blind boxes, so we are going to have to go back through those in a minute, just so you guys can see which types you want. Frostman, I can see your message, so I think we're still receiving messages. I just don't know if we're going to be able to respond. Whisper hits limit after messaging too many different accounts in a short period of time. That makes total sense, because you could just be spamming people.
I'm still getting them, but, you know, there's like...
Alright. So we are still getting the messages, but... Oh, 40 accounts a day. Uh-oh.
I doubt it. It's mostly the same people.
Cody, would you like to take a call? People are asking if they can call in.
Absolutely, people can call in. We did have a screening list beforehand, so people are welcome to call in who match that list. But...
Can I do a quick thing?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hi guys, I'm Kelly. Everyone's been like thanking me and saying really nice things. I really appreciate it. You guys are like amazing. Thank you. So yeah.
She's the best. She is your DSKoopa checkout girl
I'm
tonight.
trying.
She is awesome.
The limits.
Alright, so we knew we were going to run into some issues like this tonight, so that, you know, next time we do this, we don't run into issues like this. However, we did not realize we were going to run into a messaging limit. That was not even something on our radar, so... Clay Fighter for the Super Nintendo, if you'd like to cut that one down.
I think
someone's grabbing that.
What we might move on to from here is...
I'm going to put the camera back up here. Let me know if you guys want to see anything.
I think I'm going to load up Gmail. Everyone has email, right?
Oh, okay.
Why not? Talk to pinkgorillagames@gmail.com. That could help everyone out.
Yeah, that will work.
Sorry, which one, Clay?
There is SNES Super Star Wars, I believe. Don't we have that?
Yes, we absolutely have Super Star Wars,
let's
Kelsey.
grab one of those.
We'd be crazy to call ourselves a retro game store and not have Super Star Wars. So there we are, Super Star Wars. And drop that sucker right onto the ground.
Well, I told people they can call. Okay.
Well, they can.
Oh.
Oh.
Alright, I got the Super Star Wars for you.
Alright, Kels, you take over. I'm just going to help with the tech support for a moment. Please finish the SNES section.
Alright, I feel like I have.
We've for Super Famicom.
Sorry, would you like me to just go to Super Famicom?
No, I will take over.
Oh, okay. Alright guys, let me show you guys this section one more time, just from top to bottom. Again, if you don't see it here, we don't have it, or at least we're not selling it tonight. There are some rare games that we are not going to be selling. I apologize. We do need to keep those for our local customers. So, if we go down the line here, there's all kinds of really good stuff. Again, you might see this new save battery sticker on some of these. That is because we do put new save batteries in all of our cartridges that use them. So that way you can use your, keep your save for 20 more years or so.
Thank you. You're so nice. Would you like to speak with Cody and Kelsey, or what's up?
Sounds like we have a caller on the line.
It is.
Oh, we've got a call-in. Thank you so much for the call, listener or viewer. How is it going?
Hey, Cody. I was wondering how you felt about Shovel Knight and if I could borrow a ladder.
I'm sorry, sir, but you're obviously a deviant, and I don't want anything to do with your kind in this store. Shovel Knight is a terrible game, and ladders are. I would never share ladders with anyone. They belong in the sanctity of a man and his ladder.
All right. Thanks, Tony. It's Luke, by the way.
Thank you so much, Luke. Thanks for the call in, and I hope you have a great night.
Bye. You too. Bye.
Just want to confirm real quick, Kelly, are you still seeing messages from people if they are interested?
Yes.
Alright, so you guys can, for right now, continue to message that the DSKoopa checkout. Feel free to continue to message that. For now, we are going to get an alternate thing set up so that she's able to respond to you again. We did hit the whisper limit for Twitch.
Apparently.
I did not know such a thing was a thing. I'm going to have to talk to someone at Twitch to see if we can get that lifted if we ever do this again. And I don't have my chat with me real quick, so I'm going to try to see if you guys are saying anything or if I can grab anything down for you guys.
Okay, Kelsey. I think we've about finished the
We
SNES
absolutely
section.
have. We
All
absolutely
right,
have.
awesome. Let's move on to the Super Famicom. Now, this will be probably a less popular section for a lot of people, you know. A lot of these games are in Japanese, but there are special cases where it totally doesn't even matter. I've gone over on streams in the past multiple times that you can unlock your Super Nintendo quite easily to play any of these titles on your Super Nintendo. The language won't be in English, however, a lot of them it doesn't really matter. Like, for example, Super Mario World.
I want to interrupt you real quick because we are getting a lot of messages that are about the same thing. Many of you are messaging us about rare or uncommon games. We are not selling any of those. I apologize. So Chrono Trigger, Mega Man Soccer, all those things you guys are messaging us about, I'm sorry, we are not selling anything like that tonight. We are not selling out of our rare case. I apologize.
I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry to disappoint anyone out there. Excuse me. All right, moving on from there. We have air management, which is literally managing. You're like an air traffic controller, the most stressful job in the world, I believe. Down from here, we have Area 88, and here's a very interesting title. This one's known as Barbarossa. Pretty unassuming title, as you might see, until you turn it over a little bit and notice that there is Adolf Hitler on the cover, along with Stalin in a tank.
Or if you're familiar with your history, I'm pretty sure Barbarossa was like a specific battle.
It was a battle, yes,
Yeah.
in
So
World
it
War
might not
II.
be unassuming to you if you are familiar with that.
Yes. Moving down, what else do we got? Breath of Fire. See, now this is exactly what I'm talking about, folks. Over here we have Breath of Fire on Super Nintendo for a whopping $30. A good deal for an American copy of Breath of Fire, but look at this. The Japanese copy is only $10. Now, from there, you're sacrificing the English option, which might make it pretty difficult to play. But moving on from there, some other games are going to be a little bit easier, like Super Mario Kart or Donkey Kong or something like that. So,
Now, Cody, do we have the new system set up real quick? So are people supposed to be emailing or G-chatting Pink Gorilla Games?
I'm sorry, excuse me. Please continue messaging the DSKoopa checkout via whispers, and they will build your cart for you. And from there, we'll convey via email. Please make sure to give them your email address as well, and we can communicate that way.
All right,
so,
that sounds
sorry
good.
about that, everyone.
So,
Apparently, there's a Twitch whisper limit, and we
Yeah.
didn't know this before going in.
so DSKoopa Checkout is not going to be able to respond to you via chat. However, give them your email address, and they are going to correspond with you through that.
Thank you, Kelsey. All right, moving on, we have nothing. All right, over here. Dragon Quest 3, Dragon Quest 5, Dragon Quest 6. Amazing. These are more of collector's items, as these games would be pretty difficult to play without knowing any English. Or
Without knowing any English, that would be...
excuse me. Knowing any Japanese. I got that a little mixed up. Ha ha ha! What else we got? Elfaria, that's another JRPG game. A bunch of F1 games. This one here, this is Gato what? Densetsu, that's
yeah.
right. This
And
is Fatal Fury 2.
Yes, correct, Cody.
It's a fighting game that you can absolutely play in English, or play without knowing any Japanese. And these, again, are more collector's items. I don't expect too many people to actually be able to play them, but still, even though most people will never play these games seriously, we still do replace the save batteries in them, because We appreciate your business that much, and we appreciate not wasting your time. Final Fantasy V here with a brand new save battery for $14, and Final Fantasy VI. These are the Japanese versions, again, I'd like to reiterate. Brand new save battery inside.
Grabbing one of those Fatal Fury 2s.
Good deal. Absolutely a steal. And if anyone would like instructions on how to region unlock their Super Nintendo, I will give a tutorial tomorrow on this very Twitch channel. Just give a follow to this channel, and there you go.
Cody, once we're done with the Super Famicom section, I think we're going to have to go back to the Monster Hunter figures just so people can say which one they want. Because there's a lot of people messaging about Monster Hunter figures, but they don't know which one is which.
Alright, sounds like a deal. We'll do that right after this. Here we go. I'm going to go through this a little bit quicker because I think a lot of people aren't as interested in the Japanese games. So if you see anything that pops out to you, please just let DSKoopa check out the Twitch user know, and we will get it going for you, sirs. And here I would like to point out a couple amazing titles. Secret of Mana 2, a game that never actually came out in America, or Seiken Densetsu 2, as it's known in Japan. As well as Shin Megami Tensei 2 and Shin Megami Tensei If, which is like a spin-off game. And this is actually basically the introduction of Persona. In this one, Shin Megami Tensei takes place in a high school. Like, this is how they got the idea for Persona. Pretty amazing. So, if you're a big collector of Persona, if you really like the series, this might be the title for you.
Real quick, could you go back to the Final Fantasy games? We did have a couple people interested in those, and they wanted to see the price a little bit closer.
Oh, yeah. The price for Final Fantasy V and 6 is $14. And they, again, have brand new save batteries inside. We absolutely promise that we will get you the one with the nicest label if you're interested.
There is no copy of the Fireman for Super Famicom. I apologize. That is a very popular game.
That's a good one. That is a very good one. Good question.
And we did sell Super Mario World as well.
Goodbye, Super Mario
choice.
World. Let me see that cover really quick. What a nice cover on that one. It looks so much more exciting than the American version.
Alright, a copy of Final Fantasy VI. Let's make sure we get a really pretty one here.
Look at that. That's a beautiful cover.
This one looks really nice.
Beautiful
Let's do that. Alright, now I recall someone was asking about the Great Battle games.
The Great Battle, yeah, I believe we do.
Maybe they're not out on the wall. We may have to figure that one out later. You're getting a couple more subs. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for the subs so much. Great Battle 3, here we are. Great Battle 3, this one, it looks like it has a crossover of Gundam and like Ultraman and many other titles. Shin Megami Tensei 2, if both of them are out of the door.
Alright, and I do want to make sure, just because they said Persona, I want to make sure you know these are not Persona, these are Shin Megami Tensei.
They are not, however, this, I was telling people, if, is the precursor to Persona.
So, Super Mario World as well.
Yeah, that's in there.
Going down from here, let's see, Space Bazooka. That's, I believe that's like Super Scope 6, it's one of those light gun games.
It is.
Street Fighter 2. Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Bombliss.
Front mission is going
See you later,
well.
Front Mission. Super Bomberman, there you go. Here's one that didn't come to America, but is totally playable in English, or without knowing any Japanese, rather. It's Super Chinese World. I know that sounds like a very strange title, but look it up. It's a platformer / action game, kind of like Ninja Gaiden, but much easier. And it's only $10. It's a good try. Super Donkey Kong, and again, I'd like to point this out. In Japan, it was known as Super Donkey Kong. In America, it's Donkey Kong Country. Very strange difference. Donkey Kong Country 2 over here, and even Donkey Kong Country 3.
Did you get Fireman?
There's no Fireman. I already mentioned that. Cool.
Down here, again, this will just be for collectors, but we have Super Mario RPG. This one would be nearly impossible to play without knowing any Japanese. I mean, it is an RPG, but it is kind of a cool collector's item.
We've got Yoshi's Island and Super Bombliss selling as well. These
Super
are great
Bombliss.
choices.
Nice to know you, Super Bombliss. All right, heading on down the line, we got Super Scope 6. If you wanted a Japanese version for some reason. Let's see. Winning Post, which I learned from a Metal Jesus video today, is a very rare Saturn game. Yoshi's Island, and finally Yu Yu Hakusho 2, which I believe is actually a fighting game. So you could enjoy that one all by yourself with no translation needed.
All right, let's head back to
the Monster Hunter boxes. Why not?
So for those of you guys who wanted Monster Hunter boxes, again, these are only $10 tonight, but you are going to have to say which one specifically you want, or at least know the name of the monster you want, because, yeah, we got to find some way.
Name a monster you like, and I'll do my best to get you that monster, folks.
All right, so let's go through
I personally really love the Monster Hunter World series. From that series, we have Monster Hunter Volume 9, 10, and 11. Now, 9, the first one, obviously going to be the weaker selection of monsters, although there are some good ones in there as well. We have the Great Jagras as he's consuming a Apanoth. Is that right, Kelsey? An Apanoth?
Aptonoth, I believe. Yeah.
Aptonoth, I believe that's the name of him. We also got Kuliyaku, who's not only carrying an egg, but a rock. He has interchangeable accessories, which is pretty great. We have the Zora Magdaros. Now, if you want a Zora Magdaros, I can guarantee you that, because the guy weighs a ton. We can tell the difference between a Zora Magdaros. What's the matter?
Oh, I just gotta pull the camera down so that everyone can see this.
Sorry. I can tell the difference between a Zora Magdaros and anything else. Also, we have the Puke Puke, that annoying little poisonous bastard there. And, Anjanath? Yes, Anjanath, the T-Rex monster. He's kind of the winner out of the set, in my opinion. And then the Rathalos. The Rathalos makes an appearance in plenty of these sets. So, I could live without him, honestly. But there you go.
So let's try to pick up the pace with these a little bit. We've got, so Cody just went over the Volume 9. Next we have Volume 10. This is if you want a Nergigante, a Legiana, a Palumu. Is this a gold Raytheon? Rathalos? Raytheon.
That's just a regular Raytheon.
Oh, it is. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Can't tell green from gold, apparently, you guys. We've got a Dodo in there, and then also a Diablos. So if you would like any of those monsters, that's going to be Volume 10 for you. Next is Volume 11, and I went through this before. This is Valhazak, a Dogoron, Tobi Kadachi, a Rathalos, or is that Pink Raytheon?
That's Pink Raytheon.
Just kidding, Pink Raytheon. I can't tell my colors tonight, folks. Azure Rathalos, and also we've got a Black Diablos in there. That, again, is Volume 11. Moving on, we have Monster Hunter Anger, Anger version and Anger version 2. So I'm going to go with Anger version first. This is regular Anger version. We've got a Devil Joe. We've got a, is this a Dread King Rathalos? You may have to help me out here, Cody.
Oh, excuse me, absolutely, Kelsey. Let me help you with that. Let me, sorry, where did we leave off? We have the Dread King Rathalos.
Yes.
Did you get Rajang?
I have not said that yet.
Look at Rajang. He's going absolutely crazy, folks. He's throwing a giant piece of scrap at you. We also got Basarios, a Cantor, and Golden Raytheon. Crazy. Moving on to Anger version 2. If you thought Anger version 1 was all they have even more, folks. We have a very vicious-looking Rathalos. Like I said, he appears in many sets. We also have the Dread King Raytheon or Rathalos? I'm sorry, I mixed the two up. Dread Queen Rathalos. Raytheon. Jesus.
That's alright.
We also have a Teostra. Up there, a very vicious-looking Zenogre. And also a vicious-looking Rajang, although Rajang always looks vicious, am I right? And then finally, I forget his name, but I'm going to go ahead and call him Jetpack Dragon. It's like ba.
Yeah, we just call him Jetpack Dragon.
Yeah, Jetpack Dragon. Anyway, guys, moving on to Volume 7. Here you're going to have another Cantor, a Nargacuga. We have the Crabman. I forget his name.
Which crab?
Cenatar?
Yeah.
Oh, Hermitar. Sorry, Hermitar. We have Malfestio. I'm forgetting all their names now. It's the Shovel Face Ice Monster. What's his name? It starts with an A. No, it's not Uragon.
Oh god. Well, read it.
Oh, that's a good point. I'll read it in Japanese for you. Ukamurubasu.
Wait.
Ukamu.
I can't remember.
Rubasu. I don't know.
Ukenlos. Thank you.
Ukenlos. Thank you so much. Thank you. And then finally, this guy who I also don't know. If you know him, please feel free to place an order. But I got to move on here. We have Mitsuzune. This is always a popular monster. And actually, we have Mitsuzune in... actually, this is the only option you have for Mitsuzune. So I hope you get him if you're into Mitsuzune. It's a very cool monster. On the other side, we have... what's his name?
Gameth?
Gameth, yes, that's right. Gameth. And... what's his name? Bloodbath Diablos. Sorry, guys. This is the newest set from Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, which actually came out in Japan about over a year ago, Kelsey, am I right?
Yeah.
Well over a year ago. So a lot of these monsters I'm unfamiliar with because they just came out in America, like Jetpack Dragon. Also here we have a Black Diablos, and again, another monster I'm not familiar with.
Oh, that's the, oh my gosh, I just fought one of those.
Lao Shun.
Lao Shun, thank
Lao
you.
Shun, thank you. Thank you, Kelsey.
Alright, again, that is Volume 8.
That's
Cody.
Volume 8,
Yeah,
thank you.
so that one was Volume 8.
Moving
and then...
all the way back to Volume 4. Gameth, we have... T-Rex's name.
Oh, Glavenus.
Glavenus, thank you. Glavenus. Do you want to take over? I'm forgetting everyone's name now.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting everyone's name now.
We've got Nargacuga, we've got Raytheon, we've got Lagiacrus, Rathalos, and yeah, Gameth and Glavenus. Again, that is Volume 4. And then this last one is called Version Selection?
Yeah, something Selection.
Alright, we're going to call this one Selection, okay? So this one's got Azure Rathalos, it's got a Tigrex, Pink Raytheon, Zinogre. I can't remember which Nargacuga this is called, but it's the lime green one. We also have Stygian Zinogre, Brachydios, a normal Nargacuga, and a Lagiacrus. Yeah. So again, this is the selection box.
Look, if you had to say Monster Hunter names that long too, you'd also forget them all. So
we
anyway,
are already getting a little.
Those are all of your options. Again, these are only $10 tonight. Please message DSKoopa checkout. If you don't hear back, don't worry about it. That's just Twitch not allowing us to message enough.
So here's how it works. Once again, guys, you are going to message DSKoopa checkout. They unfortunately cannot respond anymore, but rest assured we are grabbing all of your stuff. You want to make sure you send your email address and then also let them know when you're ready to check out. Then we will send you an email with further instructions. That unfortunately is what we're left with doing tonight because Twitch is not allowing us to message people any longer. It's fantastic, though.
It's fantastic. All right, Kelsey, why don't we move on to the N64 section?
Sounds good,
I think it's going to be one of the most popular sections of the night. Are you in or are you out?
I'm in.
All
and
right.
I do want to just point out that it is already past 11, so we are going to have to pick up the pace a
Let's
little bit.
start picking
here.
up the pace, folks. I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. All of the new subscriptions. And again, if you do subscribe, use your Twitch Prime subscription. You're going to get free shipping tonight, folks. All right, so we have the Japanese selection here of games. And again, just like the Super Nintendo, the N64 is quite easy to region unlock. As a matter of fact, it's a free service we provide here at Pink Gorilla. I'm just going to go through the 64 Japanese section very quickly because...
You're going to have to go a little slower than that because people won't be able to see the titles.
All right. I'm going to go quite... There's quite a few good ones here, and again, the options with the Japanese 64 games are savings. You know, it's all about the savings. Like this Diddy Kong game is quite a bit more in English. This Kirby game costs quite a bit more in English. Same with Mario Golf, Mario Party, etc. And Mario Kart especially. Now, that's one that you gotta have on the 64. Am I right, Kelsey?
Yeah, not only are you right, but this is also a super easy game to play, even if you don't know Japanese.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a game made for children. Let's be real. I mean, it's a great game. Adults love it too, but it's made for the kids. And there's really no reason that anyone who couldn't read a word of any language couldn't play it. I'd also like to point out Mario Party is one that you can totally get away with. Now that's a really popular title on the 64, hard to find in English. But here's the pro tip for you. In Japanese, you don't really need to read much except for instructions on how to play the game. Now, in Japanese though, you are welcome to practice any of those games
Absolutely.
before you go into the mini games. So you can totally get away with playing them in Japanese. No big deal.
Ogre Battle, another one that is normally very expensive, but as you can see, it's about a fourth or a fifth of the price for the Japanese version.
Quite a bit cheaper. Mario Story, also known as Paper Mario in English. I wouldn't recommend playing that if you don't know any Japanese. Maybe buy it as a collector's item.
Here's another really interesting section right here. As you notice, there are actually 3 Pokemon Stadiums here. Pokemon Stadium 1, 2, and 3. Only this one right here, this very first Pokemon Stadium, this is one we did not get. It's actually just our Pokemon Stadium 1, but missing quite a few features and a few Pokemon. So that's why it's so cheap. When you start here with Pokemon Stadium 2, this is our Pokemon Stadium 1, what you in America would know as Pokemon Stadium 1. And down here, this Pokemon Stadium Kinjin, or Gold and Silver, is our Pokemon Stadium 2. Now, the actual Pokemon battling is going to be a little bit difficult if you don't speak Japanese, but these 2 games have a ton of really fun mini-games in them. Worth it for that price alone. Alright, I do see an order for Wave Race. Let me get that, even though we have not quite gotten to the W's yet. You guys can see out of the corner of our eyes here.
Snowboard Kids. Now, you might think... What's that?
You keep talking, Cody.
All right, Snowboard Kids. Now, you might think this is all about snowboarding. You'd be wrong. This is no 1080, folks. This is essentially Mario Kart. This is Mario Kart, but on snowboards, driving down one long track. It's a great title. I totally recommend anybody checking it out. And I know this is kind of a seal of approval for a lot of people, but it has the Atlas logo, so do take that into account, folks. If you don't believe me, believe in them. And now here is an amazing anomaly of the 64. Wonder Project J2. Now you absolutely cannot play this game in English. There's no way you can get anywhere in this game. However, it has some of the most beautiful pixel art you'll ever see. It makes me think if the 64 was a pixel art console, it would have been the most amazing console of all time. This is one of the few 64 games that has no 3D animation in it. And then all the way down here at the very bottom, Yoshi's Story, another one, no need for any kind of language barrier. And then Ocarina of Time, good for collectors, right?
And as you can see down here again, if you are a collector, we do have some complete in-box Japanese and 64 games, and they're fairly cheap. Even a complete in-box Mario Golf 64, only $16.
What a steal.
All right, are we moving on to
That's
the
a hole-in-one,
64?
Kelsey.
All right, well, we really have some all-star deals here, starting with All-Star Baseball 99. But if you're not a sports fan, stay tuned, because we have all kinds of great N64 games here.
Army Men Sarge's Heroes. Play as plastic characters. For some reason, that was very appealing as a child to me. Now I have no idea why. Blast Corps. I would say if there was ever a hidden gem on the 64, this would be it, folks. I mean, it's not necessarily a hidden gem. The 64 has one of the smallest libraries actually ever, but this game does not get enough credit. Blast Corps is absolutely one of the best
Underrated?
Underrated, thank you.
Hidden gem?
Yes, hidden gems on the 64. Castlevania. I don't usually tell people to stay away from games, but don't bother with that one.
Now, Chad just made a good point. You have not shut off the controllers yet.
I have not shown off the controllers,
and
and we have an amazing selection of first-party controllers as well as third-party replica controllers for only $15. The first-party ones do go for $25, but you know what? You're paying for quality with those.
Blast Corps is gone.
Blast Corps out of here. Good choice, my friend. Whoever you are, you're a fucking genius. All right, so the N64 controllers. You might be wondering about the sticks. A lot of people are. We guarantee good sticks. Let me show you an example of this. Our repair guy is instructed to be the utmost strict, uptight man about the N64 joysticks. It is the most important feature of the N64 controller, right? So here's a good example of one that's going to be put out on the floor, one that our repairman, our expert technicians have worked on. And look at this thing. Oh my god, it gets no better than that. Look how snappy and responsive that stick is. Has very, very little dead zone at all. I mean, this is default dead zone is what you got to call it, right? Look at that thing. Ooh, so snappy. It's beautiful.
Alright, let's keep looking at the N64 section here.
Alright, moving down. Oh my god. You'd be crazy not to buy all of our copies of Madden 99. Please,
Truly.
we have 200 of them. Please, buy them all right now, please. And starting up here, the very top, Pilot Wings, one of the launch titles for the N64, as well as Super Mario 64, and what was the third? Or was there no third?
In Japan, it was Moritz Shogi.
Oh, which is this game here.
Yeah.
That was a launch title in Japan.
Alright, we are selling a Pokemon Snap.
Goodbye, Pokemon Snap. Nice knowing you. We also have Pokemon Stadium. Oh.
They did not heed your warning.
Oh, well, good luck with that, folks. Quake Rally Challenge, Rugrats, Shadow Man, Star Fox 64. We have prettier ones here, folks. If you want one of these with a better label, I understand, and I have a solution for you.
Travis, do you want Blitz, regular Blitz or Blitz 2000?
We do have NFL Blitz and Blitz 2000
We're
here,
selling
Travis.
a Pokemon Stadium.
Goodbye, Pokemon Stadium.
And Top Gear Hyperbike. That one is actually pretty
That's
uncommon.
very uncommon. Good choice, sir. Been rounding off that collection. I'm going to continue along until I hear back from Travis here about Blitz, but we have Turok 2 Seeds of Evil, a great first-person shooter title. Not a lot of great ones on 64. I mean, obviously, we got Goldeneye down here. That's a great one. Great for multiplayer action. But Turok, especially Rage Wars. Now, this one was made mostly just for multiplayer, in my opinion. That's how I would see Rage Wars. Wipeout 64, great racing game, very high-paced action. And then finally down there at the bottom, Yoshi's Story, which I don't usually recommend customers not to buy something, but I would say if you're going to get Yoshi's Story, why don't you get a Japanese version for 1/3 of the price? Why
Travis,
not?
I don't know the answer to that.
What did he say?
He said oh god, hold on. He wants the one that works with the memory card reader on my Blitz 99 cab.
I have no idea, bro.
That sounds
Probably
awesome, though.
probably NFL Blitz then. Or it could be 2000. Okay, I have no idea.
I got the Yoshi Story for you, Black Blair.
Black Blair, thank you so much, sir.
I'm gonna set one of each aside for you, Travis. We'll figure that out later.
All right.
Oh,
over
Vanilla
here-
Blitz. Okay, cool.
There
We
we
got
go.
it.
All right, so here we have some complete in-box N64 titles. Fighter's Destiny, Bassmasters 2000, surprisingly slightly uncommon for the 64, and GT 64 as well. And again, we have plenty of controllers for anyone who needs them. Our controllers are top-notch. You will not find a better controller at your local retro game store. You will probably find one of equal quality at best. All right, Kelsey, would you mind taking over the Game Gear / Sega Genesis
Yes,
section?
and I want to remind everyone one more time, because I am getting some more questions. The DSKoopa checkout can see you. They cannot respond to you. We have reached the Twitch limit on whispers, so you can still whisper to us. I promise I'm grabbing all of your stuff. Just make sure you send them your email address. Continue to send them all the things that you want to get. And we'll be grabbing them as we see them, as long as you're not asking for something we don't have. We'll grab anything that you see on camera here, and when you're all done, just make sure you let them know that you're all done, and make sure you give them your email address, and we'll correspond with you through there. Alright, and I've got a Japanese Yoshi Story selling too. Let me grab that for you. There is not an Ogre Battle 64 in English, I'm sorry. Alright guys, we are now at the Game Gear section. This is probably not the most popular section here, but I saw Box, Top Gear, and MRC. Sorry guys, I'm trying to grab things as I'm reading them. So let's take a look at this Game Gear section here. Now, unfortunately, we're not selling any systems like I mentioned before, but we do have some pretty good Game Gear games here. Bust-A-Move, that one's fairly uncommon. Here's one that's pretty cool. Fatal Fury Special on the Game Gear. Alright, let's go back to the top here with George Foreman's KO Boxing. You got Home Alone, The Lion King for only $3. If you've got a Game Gear, this is actually a pretty easy system to collect for. Everything's pretty cheap. And we have all of the Poker Face Paul games, it seems like. Once again, feel free to keep messaging DSKoopa Checkout when you find things you want. We are not going to be taking individual requests. I do see already a Fatal Fury special going.
Thank you
I'm
so
hand
much.
Cody the camera
Fatal
real
Fury
quick.
special on Game Gear. What an amazing special
That's pretty
deal.
special.
Yeah, I can't believe I actually had that.
I might have seen 2 people ask for that, so I can't quite tell. I'll try to get back to you on that. Unfortunately, if we only have 1 copy of something, it's just going to be on a first-come, first-served basis.
Yes.
We may not be able to let you know right away.
So I would like to point out to everybody, thank you so much for all tuning in. I would like to point out to everybody that, just one last reminder, DSKoopa Checkout, the Twitch account that you're supposed to message if you want any of the items you see today, they have reached their whisper limit, so they cannot respond to you. However, they see everything you say, and they are gathering it, which will be reflected on the stream. As you saw just now, Kelsey grabbed a copy of Fatal Fury Special. Right now she's grabbing Psychic World. So I'm sure that person messaged DSKoopa Checkout like a genius.
One more time, we are not taking individual requests. All you people messaging me about individual games, we cannot accommodate 400 of you. I'm really sorry.
I'm really sorry. We might try to do it at the end. We might do like just a crazy run around if we can. But again, it's a little more congested than we expected. Next time we do this, we will absolutely have more staff and more callers standing by for your requests. Also, feel free to call in if you do need any assistance. The number should appear somewhere. You'll see. Anywho, thanks everybody for tuning in. And we will be getting your invoices into you as soon as possible. Thank you, everybody. Moving on to the Sega Master System section. Is that right, Kelsey? I'm skipping the 3DO, and I'm skipping the Sega CD. I'm not the biggest fans of these sections at the moment, but if you guys want to take a quick look at them, we do need to get moving on.
Okay, to answer the question, what I meant by not doing individual games, we have a lot of people messaging us if we have things. We are not going to be responding to any of that. I'm sorry. It's what you see right here. We can't respond to all the people asking if we have things in stock. We're going section by section. Sorry, guys. I wish there was a way to do this a little bit better. But we're just going to be going section by section, so be sure to keep your eye out. This is all we're going to be offering is what you see.
And be sure to stick around for our very special final deal tonight, which will actually be coming up very shortly. Here we are with the Sega Master System games. Afterburner, Blackout, Enduro Racer, Galaxy Force, Great Baseball, Great Basketball. Great Baseball and Great Basketball? You're covered with all of them.
That sounds pretty great.
If you ordered a copy of Basketball or Baseball back on that Intellivision, you're crazy. Because here's the deal. Great Baseball and Great Basketball right here. Hang On and Safari, Miracle Warriors, Outrun. Outrun! That one's classic. Absolute classic.
And you know, it's a miracle that we still have this game.
It really is,
What a
Kelsey.
deal.
Thank
Miracle
you. What a
Warriors
deal.
for only $13.
And here we are at the Sega Genesis section. This is going to be a big section, I think. And I think now, should we get into our third deal, or should we just do this one?
Let's do this real quick.
All right, we're going to get into our Sega Genesis section here. So prepare, folks, to message DSKoopa Checkout if you're interested in any of the games you see here. And we are going to break out our third and final super special deal of the night in just a moment here. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. 6-pack. This is another one of those that you'd just be crazy not to get. 6-pack is actually 6 games in one. Sonic the Hedgehog. Already, good deal. Golden Axe, Streets of Rage, Revenge of Shinobi, Column Super Hang On.
All right. Sorry, guys. We're going to keep going through this section. Cody's a little bit sick.
Sorry, thank you.
All right, guys. I'm trying to see the chat. It's getting a little crazy in here. I'm going to try to keep this going till the very end, but this is getting a little crazy. Cody's dying because he is sick. We've got all kinds of good deals here. You guys remember, make sure to message DSKoopa Checkout if you are interested in buying anything. They will not be able to respond to you. We have reached our whisper limit, but rest assured we are grabbing everything that you asked for.
Yes, we are, ladies and gentlemen.
And when you are done and ready to check out, message them your email address and say you're ready to check out, and we will be in contact with you.
Is that Star Trek The Next Generation? Amazing.
Road Rash is going.
Road Rash, nice to see ya. We didn't even get to Road Rash. Risk was one I grew up playing a lot, folks. Risk. One of my favorite board games of all time, but a game you can never get anyone to play with you because it takes a minimum of 3 days to complete an actual game. So why not simulate it on the Sega Genesis?
If anyone is having trouble messaging DSKoopa checkout, it is your settings, I promise. I tried to message people from there before we ran out of the limit, and it said that this user can't be reached because of their settings. So please try to look at your settings. Please check out your
privacy settings, I imagine. Also, you are welcome to email pinkgorillagames@gmail.com if you would like any help with that.
And I see one for Bass Fishing now. Is that Bass Masters that you're looking for, Mr.
It must
PT?
be. I mean, there's nothing else here. Bassmasters Classic.
I'm going to go ahead and grab that for
what
now,
a classic
but please
choice,
message me if that's not the
Mr.
case.
P.
Toy Story.
Toy Story, what a great choice. Also another one I grew up with. Here you are for $5. That's a steal.
Can you go back and try to grab a couple NES games someone asked for?
We have got some more NES games going. Folks, I'm gonna prepare our third and final ultimate deal of the night. Thank you everyone for tuning in. This is promising to be an ultimate steal. And actually, due to the high volume, I'm gonna create a coupon code on our website to apply to this one. Sound good, Kels?
Sure. Although that doesn't really work if people are already buying stuff.
That's a good point. We'll just have to buy it separate. Okay, folks. Let me just prepare this really quick. Kelsey, you gathering stuff?
I'm gathering.
All right, everybody. Please give me just one moment as I prepare everything for us. Thank you so much for bearing with us here. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Be right back. Are we? Okay, here we are. Well, if I make this coupon code, it will help alleviate the stress. Yeah, and
Maybe.
I just made it. Yeah.
There is no Sonic and Knuckles. Oh no, there is. I'm sorry. Someone asked me about that. Let me grab that.
Kels, can you help me out while I get this ready?
Trying.
Sorry.
Alright guys, so Cody was busy preparing our final super deal of the night. We are going to hit the rest of the sections, hopefully. I don't really know how this is going to work timing-wise, because we have already been at this for almost 2 hours and haven't even gone through one entire side of the story yet.
There's that many deals, folks. It's quite an amazing
Yeah, so we're going to try to pick up the pace a little bit here. Once again, we are not taking any individual requests. Like I just said, it's been 2 hours to go through not even half of the store. So we are going to do our best to make sure that you guys can get all the deals you want. Again, make sure you're messaging DSKoopa checkout. We are trying to grab everything for you as you message us. When you're ready to check out, make sure that you have a full list of all the things you wanted that you'd asked for, just so we can cross-check it with you. We'll also try to email that to you as well. And again, we are not taking individual requests. There are all kinds of people asking for certain things in the chat. I'm really sorry, we don't have time to address all of those. I did see another NES order real quick. I'm going to go grab that.
Absolutely, Kelsey. Sounds like a good idea. Force equals. There we go. And folks, I would like this moment of your attention to show off our newest in our product line of Pink Gorilla gear. We have our very own Pink Gorilla Games logo t-shirt available now on pinkgorillagames.com. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Pink Gorilla Games logo t-shirt. This has been a long time coming. For the past times, we've always had our Pink Gorilla Katakana Japanese-inspired t-shirts, but now, for the very first time ever, It's our logo on a t-shirt. Can you believe it? And not only that, but speaking of deals, speaking of Jared Face deals, the chat emote, we have this shirt. Anytime you come into the store wearing this shirt, you get 10% off any item in the store almost, and 20% off on Fridays. You'd be crazy not to buy this for a whopping $20. And if just today, or any time that you're watching the stream, if you order with us, use promo code STREAMINGSHIRT, which you can find in the panels below, and you will get $5 off your order. That's only $15 for one of these beautiful, ultra comfortable shirts. We got the most comfortable materials possible on these.
They are really, really nice shirts.
I think the website needs a little bit of time to refresh on this, so why don't we
All right.
continue along before we show off our last final deal of the night.
Absolutely. Tobes is going crazy with the cheers. Thank you so much, Tobes.
Thank you so much, Tobes, for the cheers. Oh my goodness, Tobes, is that 5,000 in cheers? You are a madman, Tobes. Thank you so much.
And by the way, the shirts go up to a 5X. Now, we don't have a ton of 5Xs, but we do have...
We actually only go up to 3X
Oh,
in
I'm
this
sorry.
size. We can go up to 5X in our old shirt style, which is the katakana logo, the beautiful style you may
Can they
see
see
over
that?
here. Let me just show you over here. Which looks just like this. We can provide you with shirts up to 5X. If you would like that, please order from our website and just let us know in the order comments that you would like a 5 or 4X. All right, Kels, where should we continue on from now? So many options.
A lot of people asking for Vita. It's a pretty small section, so
it
let's
is
do
a
that
small
pretty
section,
quickly.
but we'll do what we can for you folks.
Sorry guys. As you can probably imagine.
Let's start with the cart-only viewers.
All right. Sounds good.
All the way up here at the top, we have got... Is that Arcana Hearts 3? Kelsey, now, have you played this game?
I have not.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, moving on from there. Final Fantasy X. Madden 13, believe it or not, the only Madden game released for the Vita, making it pretty especially uncommon and valuable.
Actually pretty uncommon.
Yes, and Metal Gear. You'd be crazy not to own Metal Gear, right? You'd be crazy not to play it, really. You'd be like a bad person if you didn't play Metal Gear, I would have to say.
Cody is
Like,
calling
you should
me
get-
out
you should
right
get
now.
help if
All
you-
right, so let's
Continuing
move
on, we have Antiquia Lost. Now, this is a limited run title. Now, don't get confused about the covers, folks. These are actually reversible covers. If you want to leave your game sealed, feel free to specify one or the other. But these are limited run titles, which are games that were previously only digital, but released in a physical form in a quantity of about 2,000 to 3,000, depending on the game. So I believe Antiquia Lost was about... And we have got our first order of Final Fantasy X, or X.
Cody, you're going to have to grab this.
Absolutely,
I am
Kelsey.
very
Could you hold
short,
the camera
even in
for a
heels.
There you are.
And Metal Gear Vita as well.
Good choice. That person is much smarter than Kelsey.
All right. Sounds like it.
Oops. All right, guys. Moving on from there, we have Hue. What is this all about? What is Hue about? A unique color matching mechanic offering a new twist on a classic adventure game.
Well, look, if you don't buy this deal...
If you don't buy this... Yeah,
Yes,
thank
Cody,
you.
that is what I said. Thank you for repeating my joke.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if everyone could hear you because you're far away. Lego Harry Potter 5 through 7, Mucinix with the weird anime cover, or the weird cute anime cover. Persona 4 Golden, that one is brand new and sealed. And then finally, Cyrilim, another limited run title. And although we don't specify on the limited run titles, they are all brand new and sealed. I know we pointed it out on this one Persona game. Usually we point them out on all, but this is a stickering mistakes, folks. All of the limited run titles are brand new and sealed, never been touched before. You were the first one to own those. We also have some import titles, although these, I'm pretty sure nearly all of them are going to be very difficult to play in English, although the Vita is region-free. Is that right, Kelsey?
It is.
It is region-free. Amazing.
All right, a couple of you, I just want to point out real quick, a couple of you who live here, can you please not... Can you just come in, please? I promise I'll set it aside for you.
We'll set it aside, but
we're
yeah.
already at our bandwidth here.
Yeah. Well, next time we'll have more callers standing by. More associates standing by, I'm sorry. Let's see. Mekai Cross Blood Infinity. Senko Miso 4, Soul Sacrifice, what's this down here? Tokiden and Tokiden 2. I believe Tokiden 2 was never released in America. Is that right, Kelsey?
I don't know, I'm sorry.
Tokiden 2 is basically Japanese, or what is Japanese? But it's like a demon monster hunter. So, pretty cool. Kelsey, where should we pick up from here?
I don't know. You're standing over there.
All right. All right. I'm just going to quickly go through the disc-only games. All of these games are an amazing deal, and I'd like to extend an especially amazing offer to anybody who's watching right now. If you see a single one of these titles that you want, you can have half off tonight only. That is a real deal. We had that deal not too long ago. It was very popular in the store. But if you see any disc-only games you want, please message DSKoopa checkout, and we can give you half off on your order.
Alright, this is gonna get crazy. Rock Band for PSP and Warriors for PSP. Looks like you kind of skipped over the PSP section.
I was getting to it,
Okay.
but someone saw it beforehand.
I don't know if it has...
Pointing out some of the better games on the PS2 here. Right away, Dot Hack Infection, which is a steal, disc only $12. Very hard to
We do not have
find.
Warriors for the person who is asking for that. I don't know what you were seeing, but we do not have Warriors.
Maybe
All right,
they
Dot
meant
Hack
maybe they meant
Infection
Dynasty
sold.
Warriors. Is Dynasty Warriors over there?
Maybe.
Oh, Dot Hack
Dot
Infection.
Hack Infection.
All right, yes, absolutely. Dot Hack Infection is yours, my friend. For only $6, that is an amazing deal. All right, moving on. Gungrave Overdose. A game I've always wanted to try. I've always heard is terrible, but I don't listen to critics always. Castlevania Lament of Innocence. Kingdom Hearts. Jack 3 by Naughty Dog. Sonic Mega Collection Plus. Oh my god. Shadow of the Colossus. This is crazy,
And
folks.
once again, if you are interested in any of these, please message DSKoopa checkout. That is the only way we are going to see these. Brave Legend Musashi is already sold now. Where did that one go? Or Samurai Legend Musashi, I believe it's
Yes.
called.
Can you hold it?
Yes, so you're going to have to message DSKoopa checkout. We will not be able to respond to you. Castlevania Lament of Innocence,
Oh,
please.
great choice,
We're
great
not going to be
choice.
able to respond to you right away.
And all of these games look perfect, folks. We have the top-of-the-line disc resurfacing machine. If they looked any less than perfect, we'd run it through there, and it would be fixed for you immediately. Mega Man Anniversary Collection, good deal. Dragon Ball Z, Budokai Tenkaichi 2, Final
No one
Fantasy
is-
X2.
No one is blocked. DSKoopa checkout cannot message anybody. We have reached our messaging limit. We are grabbing your stuff. I promise we will message you. We will email you. So please include your email and let us know when you're ready to check out. Include your email and we will grab this for you.
Here we are on the PS3 games here. Final Fantasy X and X2 Remaster, Aliens vs. Predator, not to be confused with Alien Colonial Marines, which I heard was a total flop. This one I heard was nothing. I've never heard a word about it. Devil's Cartel, Army of Two. These games are great. Now, you know what I miss about the new generation, Kelsey?
What do you miss? I need the
I miss that we don't have co-op games anymore. And Army of Two is nothing but a co-op game. I wouldn't recommend playing it by yourself, but two guys sitting on the couch drinking some beers, playing through Army of Two in a night is an absolutely great time.
All right.
Even more Kingdom Hearts. Look at this. It's Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix. I noticed the same exact price as Kingdom Hearts on the PlayStation 2. But here you're getting more content, more bang for your buck. If you didn't want that Kingdom Hearts on the PlayStation 2, here's your option on the PlayStation 3. Over here, onto the Wii games here. We have one standout sitting at the bottom, but Conduit, that's a good one I've heard. Lego Star Wars Complete Saga, great deal. Only $2, Kelsey, that's too cheap. That must be a mistake, am I right? Moving down here. Resident Evil Archives, Scooby-Doo First Sprites. Believe it or not, I've heard all the Scooby-Doo games are alright.
Really?
Yes.
Alright, I'm already selling something to a section we haven't gotten to yet. Burnout on the original Xbox.
That is a good deal. Shrek the Third, and you would have to be absolutely out of your mind not to pick up Shrek the Third.
Yeah.
It's only $3. $1.50,
Shattered
excuse me.
Dimension and Wii Star Wars. Let me grab
Wii
all
Star
those
Wars
for you
and
guys.
Shattered Dimension right here. Oh, wow, that's an uncommon one.
That is a very
$9.
uncommon
That is
one.
a good deal,
All right.
folks. All right, down here at the bottom, another amazing deal. Super Smash Bros. Brawl for only $9. There you are. Wii Fit for only 50 cents. Come on, folks. Pick it up now. Order 100. We got you. onto the original Xbox section. Someone picked up Burnout 3 right away. Great choice. I would pick it up myself. But we also have Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance. I always think subsistence for some reason.
Oh my god, this is going too fast. I literally cannot keep up.
Okay.
Why did you do this deal? We already are drowning in things.
All right, well, we're just going to take a break for a minute, folks, so as Kelsey catches up. So anyway, I'd like to thank all the subscribers out there. Again, I'd like to point out that everyone who subscribes tonight, which you can do so with your Twitch Prime subscription, doesn't cost you a thing more than you're already paying. You will get, I almost said brand new, you will get free shipping on any domestic order that you place. International, that's a different story. International stuff gets a little messy. I believe, just to give you a rough estimate, I believe I shipped a pretty hefty package to a friend of mine up in Canada, and it cost about $18. I also shipped a pretty large package to a friend of mine in Australia, and it cost like I think $30. So just to give you some ideas, some popular places. Oh, and Germany was also about $30. So you should probably expect these prices for just about anything. It always seems that there's like a standard tier of like, let's just say for example, shipping to Europe. Europe is going to be $20. And then a little bit more money for each pound that you add to it. It's not a lot. The main point is that initial hurdle to get over with the shipping. So just to give you some idea of shipping prices for international, I appreciate everyone's time and your subscriptions. Thank you guys. Moving on here. Oh my goodness, we didn't even get to the best part of the original Xbox section. A part that you can actually play right now, even if you don't own an original Xbox. We have got Morrowind, which is compatible with the Xbox One for only $4, along with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, Sith Lords, and Knights of the Old Republic 1. Holy crap. That's crazy. And Star Wars Battlefront. And Star Wars Battlefront 2? Literally all of the games I've just said are compatible with the Xbox One.
And they're 50%
And they're half off. That is crazy. Down here we get to some of my favorite games ever. Tony Hawk American Wasteland, Tony Hawk Underground, and Tony Hawk Underground 2. Now these are not compatible with the Xbox One because Microsoft does not love me. But if they did, they would make these games work. And I pray one day that they will.
Knights of the Old Republic 2 is already sold.
Of course it is.
And yeah. Okay, I think a couple people asked about Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. I'm sorry. Some of you guys are not going to be able to get it. Disc only Super Smash Bros. Brawl did already go to someone. I apologize.
Alright, moving on to the 360 section. Here we are with... I'm just going to run down this line really quick. Point out one or two that I think are particularly interesting, but...
Because, Cody, it is already just about midnight.
Oh my goodness, we got to get going, guys. If any of you need to check out, please just send your email addresses to DSKoopa Checkout, and they can complete the process with you.
All right, Battlefront 1 and 2 are gone now.
Good. No need to stick around longer than you need to. Get your beauty sleep. Not that any of you in the chat need it. All right, folks. And that concludes our... Oh, my goodness. That almost concludes our selection of disc-only games. We are on to, I think...
Yeah.
GameCube disc-only? No? Okay.
Hold on. I literally cannot keep up with this.
All right. We're going to take a short break over here, folks, and just have a quick chat, I think, as Kelsey catches up with everything.
Okay, about 4 people asked for Orange Box. I'm really sorry. Only one of you is going to get it.
As our associates catch up with all of your orders. Thank you so much, folks. And thank you for bearing with me tonight. I've been quite ill, as I hope you cannot tell. But we're hanging in there. We're staying positive, and it's been a very fun night. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. It looks like I can't thank every single one of you, but I do appreciate 155 new followers on Twitch. Thank you so much, Muse Prime, NH Kira, The Legit Lord, Jay Stillman, Sniper Sean, Old Top, all of these guys. Thank you so much, all of you, and more, and much more, for following on Twitch. Thank you guys so much. Exactly. No ill, must stream. Always stream. I'm streaming literally every single day at 9:30. Rain, shine, sick or poor. I will be here for you for at least the next 4 months, every single day. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. And just like that, we have a couple new followers. Thank you so much. Mark the Shark 80. That's a great name. Shao Dower, Blitz Mage, Shui Vision, Zavach for the win, Glacier 928. Thank you guys all for the subs. Follows, excuse me. Anyway, thank you all. Also, one thing I'd like to point out, on our website I mentioned before, the pinkgorillagames.com.
Special caller.
Oh, we have a special caller, folks.
Caller.
Who have we got here?
Black Blair.
Black Blair, how's it going, my friend?
Black Blair.
Hey, Black Blair, what's up, man?
Dude, I am super appreciative. You guys are working super hard tonight.
We're trying our best. What do you think of the show so far? Is it going okay?
It's amazing. I'm enjoying just going around, showing off the store. I've been in there a billion times, but I'm like, man, I totally overlooked these things. I've never, I just need somebody to show it to me. Give me an awesome store. I'm loving it.
Awesome. Thanks so much, man. And I appreciate you calling in. Anything you want to say to everybody?
No, hey, everybody on Twitch, don't show off my phone number. Thank you.
I think I did. I'm really sorry if I did.
It's all good.
I'm sorry. All right. Thanks so much, Black Blair. Have a good night, man.
All right, thanks. Bye.
That's what I was trying to prevent you from doing earlier,
Yeah,
Cody, when I kept doing that to the
I think
phone.
I think I might have. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. Fuck.
This is very quickly devolving.
Anyway, folks. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, Black Blair. Fuck. Anyway. It won't happen again.
Alright guys, once again, if any of you guys are messaging DSKoopa, we're not looking at it. I'm sorry. Just DSKoopa checkout. They're not able to respond to you because we've reached our limit. However, we are keeping track. Just make sure you're sending your email, and when you're ready to check out, we'll help you out through email.
Alright, Kel. So how's it going catching up on all of everything?
We have probably like 85 orders in the back. I don't know how we're possibly going to do this.
Alright, folks, so it sounds like we're kind of reaching our limit here, although I'd like to extend our very final offer to everybody tonight.
And I do want to run through, there are a couple more sections I know people were here specifically for,
Yes,
so I'll make sure we run through those first. But I also do want to run through our keychains and that sort of thing too, because those are a great deal.
Absolutely, but here is our very special final special offer of the night. You want to put your phone down? Are you here?
I'm helping out people
All right,
as
folks.
they.
This is our very special, most special offer of the night. You won't find this literally anywhere. I know this sounds like this is the corny HSN thing, right? But you literally won't find this anywhere else. This is a very good deal.
He's breaking character.
Here we are, folks, with the Eon GC HD HDMI converter for the GameCube. Believe it or not, this item is insanely perfect. Not only does it have the perfect packaging of the cute little GameCube console, but it will make your GameCube games with no lag appear perfect on your HD TV. You know what the Smash community is doing now, folks? The Smash community is converting over to these items here and combining them with, what's it called? Computer monitors to get lagless, beautiful displayed melee combat.
Now, this is endorsed by none other than the one and only H-Box. He
Hungry
loves
Box.
these. So, if it's good enough for him, it's probably good enough for all of you, isn't it?
Wow,
And keep in
that's
mind,
condescending. I think our viewers are way better than Hungry Box.
And keep in mind that this is way cheaper than the GameCube component cables. Those still go for about $250 for some freaking reason.
Now, to take advantage of this offer, there is no need at all to message DSKoopa chat. Just follow the link posted in Twitch right now and use promo code EON.
This is a limited time deal. Once the stream is over, we will probably be, well, we'll leave it up for a little bit.
We'll leave it up for enough time for y'all to take advantage of it, maybe 24 hours or so. Promo code EON, and you can score one of these for only $100. And check Amazon, check eBay, folks. This literally is the lowest price you will find these anywhere, by far. So there you are, folks.
This is definitely our best deal of the night.
Absolutely.
And one more out of these, we are out. So you will want to act fast, because we don't have infinity of these, unfortunately. I wish these were mini GameCubes, but they're not. They just come in adorable packaging.
It's
now,
some of the best packaging.
I do want to tell the chat something a little bit weird about this if you do decide to grab one. You do have to plug them into your console a lot harder than you think you do. I don't know why, but you'll think it's all the way in, but it's not. Keep pushing, and then it'll work.
Push, really bring out those muscles and push that thing in there. We have gotten many people messaging us and saying, hey, I believe my item's defective. And I say, no, it isn't, sir. Just push a little harder. And every single time they message back, I'm sorry for bothering you. You're right. I was just being a weakling. And there you go. There you go, folks. It's as easy as that. Promo code Eon on pinkgorillagames.com for only $100 for an Eon GCHD HDMI converter. It's a hell of a deal. Hell of a deal. Kelsey, would you like to continue from here? Where should we pick up from?
I think we should probably go to some of the other areas that a lot of customers have been looking for. That's the Game Boy and the DS section. So we are going to probably have to pick up the pace a little bit here with that, but we will go through those for you guys. And again, if you guys are messaging us for the Eon GCHD, please just go ahead and pay for it through the website.
pinkgorillagames.com.
pinkgorillagames.com, and use the promo code EON.
EON.
We're pretty overwhelmed right now, so that'll help a little bit. Keeping stuff nice and organized.
Ooh, speaking of organized, these are a little messy at the moment. Excuse me, everybody. But let's run through some original Game Boy titles that we have here on our wall.
I'll be right back.
Yes, ma'am. Grab me a water when you come back, please. I'm dying here. All right, folks. Let's start with the original Game Boy section. Here we are with NBA Jam, Batman Forever, Golf. Golf is a great one. F1 Race. I mean, I don't mean to be that guy recommending common titles, but F1 Race is actually really good. Same with Tetris, Tetris 2 and Tetris Plus. Toy Story, I haven't played it on the Game Boy, but someone picked it up on Genesis over there. That's a smart guy. Toy Story on the Genesis is amazing. Over here, moving on to the Game Boy Color games. Again, notice how we replaced the batteries in every single one of these titles. Mission Impossible has a unique feature where it actually has like a notepad and an alarm clock and all these strange features inside of it. Very interesting. Barbie Fashion Pack. There you go. There's a good one. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Probably not the best way to play Tony Hawk Pro Skater, but I've heard it's...
the old overlay. You're blocking half of whatever.
Oh shit!
See.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm sorry, guys. Can you hold the camera for 1 sec?
One moment. Okay.
Oops.
Sorry, guys. I was in the bathroom and could see all of you guys saying that and couldn't do anything. I apologize.
Sorry. Sorry. There you go. It's fixed.
All right. Sorry about that, guys.
Sorry, guys. Mine. That was stupid. Okay. All right, we are on actually to the Game Boy Advance games now, and don't worry, guys, we're getting to the good ones. These are kind of the more common titles. Now, they're not necessarily bad titles, but they're the cheaper titles. So we'll get to the more expensive, desirable titles in just a moment. But first, let's just run down the Game Boy Advance kind of filler titles. I mean, you got your Jimmy Neutron, Dora, Drake and Josh, Garfield, and more. I mean, there's good ones mixed in here as well, but I do got to comment on the hilarity of the Game Boy Advance shovelware library. What isn't shovelware, though, is Need for Speed, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man, Namco Museum, and Herbs. All of those are great titles. Pac-Man World 2 also.
Rampage Puzzle Attack is kind of an unassuming one.
A puzzle game for Rampage?
Yeah.
Huh, strange. Alright, now let's move on to the more desirable ones. These are the ones that we keep in the case. These are any kind of games that are $10 and up. We have Atomic Park, Extra Bases, Pokemon Blue, Solomon's Club. I believe we also have... Do we have Pokemon Yellow?
I think so. We might have...
We do have Pokemon Yellow as well. That one is $35, again with a brand new save battery.
No,
we are completely sold out. Never mind, folks. I'm sorry. We usually do. Super Mario Land, Super Mario Land 2, Speedball, Wario Land, Yoshi, and Yoshi's Cookie.
And once again, we do replace the batteries in all of these. As you can see, we do solder in an entirely new battery. It should last you the next 20 years or so.
Here's a great one. Hitoride Dekirumon. So that is a Japanese RPG about food. It's a little girl who wants to become a chef, and she fights like carrots and onions and stuff in a Final Fantasy style RPG. It's pretty amazing.
What if the Oracle of Seasons is already going, and so is a Super Mario Land?
That's Oracle of Ages.
I'm sorry. Then SCF3, you were wrong. Or I read it wrong. I guess I could have read it.
Over here. And again, folks, I'd like to confirm that we do check every single one of these to make sure they are not fake. You are not getting counterfeit merchandise from us, ever. We are extremely strict about that.
Yes.
We're so strict about that we don't sell things that are probably completely legal just because they are not originals. Anyway, we got Golden Sun 2, Hamtaro Ham Games, Mario Party Advance. I didn't know there was a Mario Party Advance until semi-recently.
There is.
There is. Pokemon Ruby and Pokemon Sapphire, Saber Wolf, Sonic Battle, Super Mario Advance.
What's the Japanese Game Boy game on the top right? Gargoyle's Quest?
That is
like Red
Arima.
Yeah, like...
Makaimura Gaiden.
Yes, Red Arima Makaimura Gaiden, and I don't remember if that is Gargoyle's Quest or not.
I think it is.
I think so.
You can probably pop that in. Over here we have some of the more desirable Nintendo DS games, like Bomberman Land, Children of Mana, M&M Dementium, or The Ward, excuse me, which is actually, people say is really good. It's like one of the few 3D titles for the DS. Let's see, Final Fantasy IV Heroes of Light, Golden Sun Dark Dawn, Mario and Donkey Kong 2, Lunar Nights. There's another one, Mario Luigi Partners in Time, Metal Slug 7, Monster Rancher DS, Okami Den, Pokemon Heart Gold and White. Heart Gold, now that's an incredible one. That's my favorite Pokemon ever.
So just to be clear, because I did see a little bit of confusion, none of these are half off. That was only for our disc section. We are done with the half off.
Sorry.
Stuff. Apologies, guys.
Phoenix Wright and New Super Mario Bros. Over here. Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner, Spyro Eternal Night, Spyro New Beginning, Super Mario DS. Over here we have some 3DS titles. Some of the better ones I noticed in here are Fire Emblem Echoes, Pokemon Y, Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse, and Metroid Federation Force, which is actually okay if you can get 4 people to play it. Alright, and running through the DS inbox section over here really quick. Some of the better titles. Kelsey, would you like to point some of these out?
Sure, we can go down the line here. There's all kinds of good stuff on the DS. Of course, there's also some shovelware as well. I'm sure Build-A-Bear's Workshop is probably not a gem, but you never know. Let's see what we've got here. Well, we do have some really good RPGs here. We've got Dragon Quest IV, Chapters of the Chosen. We do have some of the Final Fantasy games as well. This is Final Fantasy Fables Chocobo Tales. This is a really cute game. And this is sealed. This is brand new.
Brand new, folks. You could be the first one to play it. Final Fantasy Rings of Fates as well. There you go.
Some of you guys are asking for stuff that we don't have, so we can't conjure it out of thin air. I'm very sorry.
Legendary Starfy. Now, that's a good one.
That is one of my favorites. I absolutely love Legendary Starfy. If you like Kirby games.
Ooh, Mario Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. So this is basically the pickup from Mario RPG. A lot of people say, where's Mario RPG 2? Let me tell you guys, it's the Mario and Luigi series. It's not quite the same, but it's a very good title as well. Mario and Sonic Olympic Winter Games. These are ones that a lot of people don't give a chance, but they are a lot of fun. It's all about the mini-games with these. It's kind of like Mario Party a little bit. Speaking of Mario Party DS, which up until the newest Mario Party release on the Switch, this has been my favorite title for a long, long time. You can actually play with up to 4 people with only 1 cartridge on this bad boy.
Starfy and Dragon Quest are already gone.
Amazing.
There's a Metroid Federation Force going.
Shin Megami Tensei down here, Strange Journey. That's an uncommon one as well.
Please also grab Mario Party DS if that one's over there.
Yes, ma'am.
There's no Solitarobo, I'm sorry.
Sorry, no Solitarobo. Whoops. Mario Party DS. That was a good choice, my friend. Scribblenauts here. Scribblenauts. Super Scribblenauts. So the difference between Scribblenauts and Super Scribblenauts was the addition of adjectives. So you could start describing things. In Scribblenauts, you could conjure anything you could think of into the world. You say, I want a jetpack, I want a Pegasus, whatever, something like that. Now you could say Big Pegasus, or Flaming Jetpack, or something like that. It was great.
Mario and Luigi.
That would be right. We have Bowser's Inside Story Dream Team.
Dream Team.
We do have it right here,
Oh,
Kelsey.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, they're ahead of us.
Yeah.
We are on to the 3DS titles here. Cubic Ninja. Now, the reason this one's so expensive is because it's used to hack the 3DS console. Other than that, it isn't the greatest game in the world. It's not bad, but that's why it's especially expensive. We also have Fire Emblem's Fate's Conquest, Devil Survivor Overclocked. If you're a fan of Final Fantasy Tactics and also like brutally difficult games, here's your game right here, folks. Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D, Kirby Triple Deluxe, Link Between Worlds, Ocarina of Time 3D, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Get ready for Luigi's Mansion on 3DS and the Switch. One of my favorite series ever. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, I can say for myself, is a great title. Metroid Samus Returns and Mario Tennis Open. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Now, if you were ever interested in getting into Monster Hunter, I would recommend either Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate or Monster Hunter World.
Absolutely. Those would be my two choices as well.
Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, which is complete garbage. Don't waste your time. Pokemon Sun, though. Great game. Great game. I hold a grudge against Gen 3 for no reason. Super Smash Bros. For 3DS. Yokai Watch. Virtue's Last Reward. Oh my god, I love this series so much. It's the Zero Escape series. If you're interested in getting into the series, pick this title up. This is, I'd say, the best in the series. I've played all three. Check it out. This is 999, Virtue's Last Reward, and Zero Time Dilemma is the series. And then finally, the new Yokai Watch Blasters series. We got White Dog Squad and Red Cat Corpse. We also have some Japanese titles down here. Now, keep in mind that the 3DS is region-locked, so you won't be able to play these on your system unless you already have an import 3DS system. But there you are, folks. Alright, Kels.
Alright, I think now we're going to have to go through our plushies one more time and then also our keychains and stuff. This is going to be a little bit of a difficult section, but I know a lot of people have been asking for that. I am still paying attention to people messaging us. I am grabbing everything that we do have. Did see a couple people ask for things that we don't have, and I apologize about that. But we're doing our best here. So we're going to take a look. We're going to change gears a little bit because we're no longer looking at video games right now. We're actually looking at a lot of our cute little plushies. And tonight we are doing a special deal. Usually these prices range a little bit from like $4 to $6 or even $7. But tonight they're all going to be just $5 a piece. Unless they're $4. They'll stay
Unless
$4.
they're $4.
They will stay $4.
Could you please take over the camera for a
I
moment?
can't right now because I'm grabbing things for people.
Sorry, I just really need some water.
I saw someone asking for a remote control on NES, and someone else had already grabbed that one.
Yes,
so
I'm sorry. MTV remote control has been spoken for. Thank you for your interest, though. Why don't we start up here at the very top with these cute little birds? All these different birds. Now, these, keep in mind, if you're not interested in these, think of someone, one of your loved ones who might be interested in these. These are adorable Alola-style birds with the cute little feathers in their hair. Toucans, flamingos. You've got to know someone who loves these kind of cute
we are
little
getting
birds.
a gray cat order already.
Oh
now,
my
these
gosh.
are awesome. Unfortunately, we're just about sold out of them, but look how squishy they are.
They feel beautiful. Amazing.
Amazing.
Thank you.
And we do have some things with the same, made with the same material. These really squishy cube dogs there, they are absolutely adorable.
In addition to these birds, next over here on the right, we have these little unicorns in different colors. Pink, orange, green, teal, blue, and purple. We all have various different
back?
Wait, what?
We're back. Okay. Sorry, you're gonna have to start over from. We got enough. Pretty good for a little while.
Hey, can you take over?
Yeah. Alright, guys, I'm gonna try to grab all your stuff you're asking for. As Cody's trying to fix things. Oops. Hanging unicorn. Try to see if we're back yet. We're back!
Yeah, it should be good.
Okay, we are back again, guys.
This for 50, yeah. So.
Yes.
Yep. Thanks so much, Explosion, for the follow on Twitch. NY City Knight, Tanaku, Demeridarian, Meow and Stuff. Thank you guys all for the follows.
Alright, we've got a brown otter selling as well. These are all just so cute. And a purple unicorn. Once again, we are not taking individual requests. I am seeing lots of messages asking for if we have things. I'm sorry, guys, we are not going to be responding to any of those. There are just too many people here right now.
Please follow for future streams in which you can take advantage of things like that. Here we have some even more birds. Now, this time they're carrying letters. This might be your ticket to Hogwarts right here, guys.
Alright, we're taking a yellow bird with a flower here. This one is a
Very
real
cute.
cutie.
Also, these shirts are available on pinkgorillagames.com. Use promo code STREAMINGSHIRT to get $5 off of your shirt order, making it only $15 with $1.50 shipping. Over here we have some cute little hedgehogs with like apples on their head or like flowers or a flower tiara.
And again, all
Very
of these
cute.
are only $5 tonight, unless they're already $4, which is pretty much just these cute little Pomeranians here. Everything else is discounted to $5. I see a pink elephant going. Now this is a real cute one.
Very cute.
And Pokemon Heart Gold is going as well.
Goodbye, Pokemon Heart Gold. Good choice, whoever ordered that.
Yeah.
Down here we have a whole rainbow of squids going on. I've got an inkling that these are going to be a popular item.
Absolutely.
I mean, at $13, you got to be squidding me.
That's an
That's-
incredible deal.
Incredible.
Incredible. Alright, guys,
These items are sure to make a splash.
I'm trying to keep up with all of your messages here.
Next up, we have the Super Nintendo Lifecycle Exertainment Bike for only Tobes tonight. For
Hold on, you guys will have to specify if you
Sorry.
want light blue
Oh,
or
shit.
dark blue
Sorry.
squids. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. If Tobes is still in the chat, I would like to extend an offer to him. What did we offer him before?
500.
500. Tonight, Tobes, we are offering this Exertainment Bike to you for only $400.
What?
Only $400. That's an amazing deal.
Alright.
Just for Tobes, one of our very special viewers who always tunes in every night.
Alright, we've got a pink and a blue squid going. Dark blue. Pink flamingo. And a hamster keychain. He's not wearing yellow pants. He's actually in a
He is
pineapple,
inside of a pineapple.
Which is
believe
way
it or
cuter,
not.
in
Does
my
make
opinion.
it quite a bit cuter.
And a pink flamingo. Folks, we're selling all kinds of cute stuff tonight. Cube Pug.
Cube Pug. I believe that would be the one on the top, right? The yellow guy? There
He
you are.
is really cute. Alright, I think we should hit the plushies one more time. Oh no, we have to hit the other keychains.
Oh
over
shoot.
here.
Alright, we're gonna... I think this will be the last thing, right? What do you think?
Probably.
Is
Unfortunately,
this getting late?
it's already 12:15.
Okay,
and,
yeah, this has got to be the last thing. Sorry, guys.
we're gonna be
Not
here
that I got to
for a
run,
while.
but we have a lot of stuff to process
Lots
from all
of
the
orders
orders.
processed.
So
We are going to try to do this again, by the way. It'll be different next time. I'm going to work with some people at Twitch to see if there's a way that we can smooth this process a little bit. I really appreciate you guys sticking with us for our kind of experimental thing here. I know some of you guys were hoping that we would have more rare stuff, more, of this and that.
Well, tune in next time as we're going to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo on the 19th of October this month, and we'll be buying a ton of inventory that we're going to really wow you with next time you tune in. Guarantee it. I guarantee it. So, folks, we're looking through some of our keychain selection. If any of these pop out to you, please message DSKoopa Checkout via Whispers. They may not be able to message back because of Twitch limitations, apparently. However, they will help assist you with your order.
Yeah, Travis is on top of this. He's like, I'm gonna help. we very much appreciate that because I kind of figured this would get rough.
And again, if any of you guys are subscribed, you can use your subscription with Twitch Prime and get free shipping from anything you order tonight.
So this is actually probably one of the most exciting sections because all of these things are imported from Japan, and these are things that you would normally get out of like a gachapon machine in Japan. So you are normally, first of all, you'd have to be in Japan, and second of all, it would be luck. You wouldn't be able to pick.
But here, you can pick, folks. You can pick any of these keychains you like. There's a Goten with his fusion pose going on. This guy, you might not recognize him. It's Hero Boo. This is from the Dragon Ball Heroes series. This is cutting edge stuff. This is before the Heroes anime even premieres. We got Super Saiyan Blue Goku here. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, I believe.
All right, I think that's our last Isabel going already.
Goodbye, Isabel.
Yeah,
nice knowing you.
She was going quick already.
For anyone who was curious about the holes in here, I'm sure lots of people were thinking this at home. See, this is a common thing in Japan. Now, you use these straps to strap it on to, say, your phone or your 3DS console. Now, you put your fingers through these holes here, and while you're holding your phone, you can't drop it. Say you drop your item, well, it's on a strap, and your fingers are holding it. So, no more broken phones. There you go.
All these Dragon Ball Z ones are really cool, and I'm sorry, guys, you might have to be kind of specific if you want a Dragon Ball Z one.
I'm kind of familiar with the characters
We're mostly familiar, but,
Here we have some very adorable birds in different kind of bathroom things.
Yeah, and
what do you even call this?
I don't know. We'll show them all in the case as well, because that's another... they're all set up in there instead of in little baggies. You guys might notice we have a lot of just really cute stuff. Just adorable. Look at this snow cone.
Oh.
Look at this, guys.
Whew, I just want to eat it.
Please don't do that. Alright, we've got an Eevee keychain selling. These are really cute.
Very cute. Over here's a popular
Eevee keychain.
Oh my god, bye bye Eevee.
Good news is we do have more of these keychains for most of them. We are sold out of that Isabel one that you saw earlier, but for the Pokemon ones, we should have extras of all of these.
Over here, we have an Undertale keychain set, and we have all 6, the entire set. Get them while you can. I know for a fact, Annoying Dog here is going fast. Sans as well. What's her name? Torio, I believe?
Torio.
Yeah, Torio is a popular one as well.
Someone told me how you can remember that. It's tutorial.
Oh.
Because she's at the beginning of the game.
I get it now. Alright, good.
So these Undertale keychains, yeah, they've been flying off the shelves. There's not a whole lot of official Undertale merch. And believe it or not, just like all the other things, these are actually from Japan, too. This is Japanese Undertale merch.
I had no idea Undertale was localized for Japan.
Well, it actually just came out in Japan.
Oh, okay.
Like a few days ago.
That makes sense. Again, we have the Pokemon movie plushie set, including Luigi, Pikachu, and Zeraora. Zeraora, yeah. The newest Digimon in the Pokemon series.
Mega Man Hard Hat Enemy. Let me grab one of those. We also did sell Virtues last week.
Great choice, folks. Alright, Kels. Wanna eat? Oh.
And an Annoying Dog keychain. You know those are going quick. Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep up with
Oh my god, this is too much stuff. Holy crap. Okay.
You don't even want to see the back room, Cody.
Oh shit. Alright guys, so...
You want to do one more quick look at the plushies, or are we done for tonight?
I think we're about done for tonight.
Okay.
I really appreciate everybody tuning in. I really appreciate everybody tuning in.
There's
Carly,
another Mega Man enemy, I believe.
Carlito Escobar, thanks for the follow. Skylander7, thanks for the follow. Dark War Paladin, thank you for the follow. Multi-Bui, thanks for the follow. Project Mayhem TV, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Will B200, Snakebeards, X-Killuminati.
You're gonna kill yourself if you
Thanks
try to
for the
read all
follows.
100.
I'm not
of
going to
these
read all.
games.
I'm just reading some of the recent guys. Tenaku, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
All right.
Thank you for all the new followers on Twitch. Welcome, everybody.
Alright guys, so someone did ask if we have any Pink Gorilla plushies. I'm sorry, we are sold out. We are making some more though. It's just going to be a few months. Before we head out tonight, guys, I want to remind everybody...
12, thanks for the sub.
I want to remind everybody to please message DSKoopa Checkout if you are ready to check out. Let them know your email address, and we will start corresponding with you from then. There's just the 3 of us, so it's going to take a while for us to get to everybody, but we're going to absolutely do our best. And are we bringing Kelly out here for... I told Cody over and over and over again that this was going to be way too much to handle.
Outrager, thanks for the sub. Welcome. So Kelly, thank you so much for all your help tonight. Kelly has been amazing. She's the smartest person I know.
She is a star employee.
Yes.
There's a lot of work to be done.
There's a lot of work to be done.
Sorry,
We're
guys.
gonna be doing our best tonight. I really appreciate all you guys doing this. I'm gonna work with Travis, hopefully, and maybe just Twitch in general.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to smooth this process out because we do want to be able to do this again. There might be some more.
Everyone's so nice. Yeah. Kelly clap. Yeah.
Yeah, Kelly, everybody. Kelly's the best.
Yeah, so we appreciate you guys.
That was so awesome.
I'm sorry that it's going to be a little messy and that it was a little messy tonight, but I think that you guys were all...
from it.
Yeah, we're
It's
learning from it, and you guys were all awesome. I didn't see, hardly any complaints, so thank you guys so much for being cool about this. And, yeah, Cody, any final words?
Just thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And I
Grummy.
hope to see you every single night. Oh, and Grummy's here, star, the actual star.
Grummy wants to say thank you, everybody.
Oh, what's up?
No, what's up?
Thank you.
Anyway, guys. So we're out of here. I stream every single night here from the store at 9:30 Pacific Standard Time, literally every single day. And if you're interested in retro video games, we are also going to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo on October 19th, 20th, 21st. And I'll be streaming live from there the entire time, showing off amazing deals. Maybe I can help you score that special item you need. Who knows? Anywho, thanks, everybody. I'm going to get going. Let's go raid BizSNES. He is a very unique streamer. He actually is a Super Nintendo console streaming live right now.
He is a Super Nintendo console? What are you saying?
He is. You'll see what I'm talking about. Anyway, folks, everybody have a good night. Thank you all for tuning in. Goodbye.
Only I, Lauren, inquired about Grummy.
For sale?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's a shit show back there, y'all.
We're still live, Kelly.
No.
Oh,
that
okay.
isn't, yeah.